Okay, we are now live. Hello. I don't know if the light is very good right here, so I'm gonna move just to get better lighting because I'm aware that I kind of want to see the person that you're talking to. I don't know if this is a good. I don't know, y'all. I have no clue what's good lighting. I don't even have pants on right now. I'm trying to decide what's okay. That's actually good lighting. Yeah, that's good lighting. Okay, give me a second, y'all, to put my pajama whammy pants on, okay? And then I'm gonna get into the topic of the video. So pop your popcorn. What is up? Is it Legion 11512? What's up, boo? Thanks for calling me beautiful. I appreciate the compliment. How are you doing? What's your sun, your moon, and your rising sign? I'm gonna put my pants on. I know I'm pantsless. As long as I can't see my bum, it's all Gucci. Okay, so I just put on my pajama pants. Okay, so this is about the zodiac signs and why you keep attracting the same zodiac sign to you. I'm like, oh, that's heavy. I thought I was gonna drag that down. Y'all witnessing me. Are you just getting off work? Okay, how was work? Did you enjoy work? Okay, so I'm gonna I'm going to talk about my personal experiences attracting certain zodiac signs over and over again. And then I'm going to talk about other zodiac signs that you keep attracting. I'm literally going to talk about all 12 zodiac signs and why you keep attracting all 12 of them. And if y'all have any questions, please, I'm going live for a reason. Please ask me questions. Okay, Aquarius with an Aquarius sun, Leo moon. Oh my goodness. I was just thinking about the Leo Aquarius dynamic. But, anyways, I got a little bit of wine right here that I'm going to be sipping on while I'm talking to y'all. It's Merlot. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so by the way, I'm Sydney. That's Sydney Island. That's island with a Y, not an S. And we're going to talk about some astrology today. Okay, as y'all noticed, it's been kind of hard for me to get videos out in the way that I've been really desiring in my heart. But it's going to sound like maybe a cheesy excuse to some of y'all, but it's literally the fucking weather. I have never been so affected by dreary, rainy weather in my life until now. Okay. Let me know if we need more lighting. So yeah, is that better? Do y'all need more lighting or do y'all care? Is that a thing? Do y'all care about having more lighting, or just let me know and I'll whip out the lamp and plug it up if y'all need more lighting. I feel like over time we're gonna need more lighting because it's about to get dark. But anyways, so I'm going to talk about the zodiac signs that I have a tendency to attract a lot in my life. By the way, I'm a Taurus sun with a Libra moon and a Virgo rising. Okay, so keep that in mind. And I also have an Aries Mars, a Gemini Venus, and I also have a Taurus Mercury. Okay, so keep all those signs in mind. And this is so much to astrology. Of course, there's so much more to it. There's the planets and your houses and all that stuff. Oh wow, you are a firecracker. You know what is so crazy? I literally said that about myself, having a self chat today. What makes you think I'm a firecracker? Is it the Aries Mars alone, or is it all the placements combined? Let me know, Legion. What is it that makes you think that I'm a firecracker? Okay. So that being said, I have an Aries Mars, but I don't really attract a lot of Aries. Like my mother is an Aries. I've had two Aries friends where they weren't even really friends. They were like acquaintances that I actually really liked in the past, but that was it. That was literally it. I've never been in a relationship with an Aquarius. With the Aries. I don't attract Aries. I'm attracted to Aries. Like y'all know my celebrity crush, Michael Fassbender, is an Aries. So fucking fine. You said, hi, you always have unique astrological info. Thank you. PF Future Now. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. Eyes try. I'm a star seed, so we a little different. You know what I'm saying? We a little different. So as I was saying, I don't attract a lot of Aries. Despite my Aries Mars, I am attracted to Aries people. Like Maya Angelou's Aries. I think she's so intelligent. And I follow her work. Like I love Maya Angelou. And I think Aries artists are so freaking powerful and talented. Like Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye. Very talented Aries. Aries people are super talented. And when they really do the arts, they're gifted. All your placements and specifically that Virgo. I haven't come across anyone with any Virgo in their chart that wasn't the life of the party. Thank you, because I've been told that I'm the life of the party. I've been told that a few times in my past, especially when I went off to college and I was just letting loose and having fun. I was definitely the life of the party, like multiple occasions. So I really appreciate that. And it was a change for me because growing up in mandatory school, like, middle school, elementary school, high school, I was really kind of quiet. So when I went to college, it was like, blah, like I just finally just let loose and was myself, which who I am naturally, I'm actually an extrovert, but when I don't feel comfortable, I'm an introvert, right? Thank you, Legion, for calling me a queen. I appreciate that. So I notice in my life, I have a tendency to attract a lot of Leos and a lot of Virgos. Okay. And lately, I've been attracting a couple of Aquariuses. I've been attracting a good bit of Aquariuses. Aquariuses do kind of come along in my life. Aquariuses do have a reoccurring appearance in my life. They do. But the main signs that I just can't seem to get away from, they always are drawn to me, is Leos and Virgos. And lately, in the past couple of years, but really the past few months, Tauruses, which I'm also a Taurus, so that makes sense. I don't attract a lot of Pisces. One of my best friends is a Cancer, but she's literally the only Cancer that I know on a personal level. So you have little spurts of a few signs here and there. Feel free to ask me questions, about how I feel about the signs, and tell me how y'all feel about the signs, and y'all experiences attracting the zodiac signs and whatever. Just let's just chat. This is a judgment free zone to just let loose. Okay. And so I attract a lot of Leos and a lot of Virgos. Okay. So I'll start off with saying that when it comes to Virgos, I have two sisters, right? I only have two sisters, and both of them are what zodiac sign? Virgos, okay? So they're both born on literally the same exact day, even though they're 5 years apart, right? I'm the middle child, by the way. Middle child syndrome. So I attract Virgos a lot. Not only are my only two sisters both Virgos, but I have attracted one, like three, four, I don't know, like three or four Virgos. And a lot of times they're females, I've noticed. So I attract Virgos from the feminine. Okay. I attract Virgos from the feminine energy. Okay. I'm going to plug up this lamp when it gets dark. Okay. So I attract Virgos on the feminine aspect. I honestly don't think I've ever known a Virgo male. Like seriously, y'all. Like I don't think I've ever known a Virgo male. Like never. Like I've never been friends with a Virgo dude, but I've known so many Virgo females. And when I went off to college, one of my first friends that I actually hung out with on a regular basis was a Virgo female. And then another Virgo female from the past who I knew back in middle school and high school popped up in the same city that my college was in. And then we started hanging out. My first wife was a Leo. We were great together. However, we didn't click well on the emotional aspect of the relationship. Listen, Legion, I don't click with Leos on the emotional level either, okay? Because Leos, from my experience, they're not very emotionally intelligent, and they can be kind of know-it-alls sometimes. And when you come at them with some knowledge, they're just like, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about, because they literally think that they know everything. Okay. So I've also had a lot of sexual experiences with Leos, but with Leo males, it's crazy. So when I attract Virgos, I attract females. But when I attract Leos, I attract males, but I have known a couple of Leo females. Okay, so it's not just males with Leos, but I have attracted more males than females with Leos. So I'm just talking about my personal experiences. The top two signs I attract the most are Leos and Virgos, and I'm a Taurus, right? And my Leo friend, who was a male, we're not friends anymore, really. He moved to another state, and whatever. So he was a cool friend. Like, the thing I really liked about him was that he always came through for me. Like, whenever I was struggling and I needed help, he was like, "Yo, I got you." When I was struggling and I was living in a hotel, what did he do? He came and he brought me a grill, like a portable grill that you plug up because I didn't have a stove. He brought me like Lysol. He came with all this stuff to help me. He brought me food, like he brought me all types of stuff, and he would drive me around whenever I needed to be driven around. And yes, he did have a crush on me. Let's be real, he had a crush on me. And I've noticed a lot of Leo guys are attracted to Taurus females, I've noticed. And he said that he had a history with Taurus females, like he was really drawn to them, but it never really worked out for him. Um, and then there was other Leo males. This guy, like this Leo guy, he was so cool. He was a really good friend. I still love him, even though we don't talk anymore. I still love him. I still care about him. I love his daughter. Like, we vibed, like it was a whole vibe. Like, Leos are solid people, and I vibe with Leos, but there's always a okay, now what kind of energy, right? But what I've noticed from attracting Leos is that, I had a friend who was a Scorpio, and I asked her, I said, "Why do you think I attract Leos so much?" And she was like, "It's because you need more strength." Leos is the sign of strength, right? Leo is they're very bold, and very confident, a lot of the times. And so, I at the time I was associated with another Leo female who was very bold and very outspoken, and I admired that about her. Even though I felt she was very manipulative, which we're going to get into that later. Leos can be super manipulative and they're so freaking charming about it. So, yeah, let's see, we got some comments. He said they are the kings and queens of what? What is a ghost symbol? The kings and queens of death, of ghosts? Like, what do you mean? Um, so PF Future Now said, "I'm a Gemini male born June 5th, 1968. Keep attracting Cancer ladies. I have no hate for them, but they drain my energy and can be dramatic." Oh, yeah. As all signs have negative, positive quirks and distinctions. You right on that one. Cancers can, yeah, they can be very emotionally manipulative, and they can be draining, just because cancers want attention and they want affection and they want everybody to like them. It's like, I love cancers, but as you said, they are very dramatic, just like Sagittarius. Yeah, I love cancers. One of my bestest friends. Like, we've been friends since like we was like 13, and I'm 26 going on 27. So cancers make solid friends, man. Don't hate on cancers. They get on your nerves though. Cancers get on your mother flipping nerves, but they can make some really loyal friends. Let me tell you, cancers will come through for you. Like, when they love you, they really, really love you. So, anyways, back to Leos, because we're talking about the signs that I have a tendency to attract. And then we're going to get into why you attract certain zodiac signs in your life. So, she was like, "You need strength." My Scorpio friend, she was like, "You attract Leos in your life because you need strength." And at the time, I didn't feel like I was at my highest. I was going through a lot. I didn't feel confident, because I just made a lot of mistakes, and I experienced a lot of judgment. And so I didn't have that confidence with me that I needed. But Leos would come into my life, and thing about Leos is they're so blunt. They're so blunt, and they'll just tell it like it is. They'll tell you how they feel. It is what it is. But me being a Taurus, I can be blunt, but like, I held it in. I held it in because I was scared that people wouldn't like me. Because as a Taurus, we are very opinionated and very analytical, and we can be very judgmental. And I didn't want people to not like me because I see things in people. I see the divinity in people as well as I see the devil in people. You know what I'm saying? So I can see the light and the shadow in literally everybody. And if I tell you about your shadow, you probably won't like me because I see it for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't just see it. I see your shadow. I see what caused it. I see the trauma behind your flaws. You know what I'm saying? And if I were to really tell you, you might not even like me. You know what I'm saying? You may see me as a threat. So I would keep a lot of my opinions about people to myself. I would observe very quietly, very shy, but I wouldn't really tell people how I really felt about them because I care what people thought. Like I have a Libra moon. I cared what people thought. Okay. I don't care as much what people think, but I still do care to a certain degree because that's normal. That's normal. I still do care. I don't care as much. I hold my opinion of myself to a higher standard than what I used to, but I still care what people think. I mean, if I didn't truly at all care what people thought, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be real with y'all. Because people having YouTube channels is because they want attention, they want to help people. They want people to see them. Hey, look at me. I have something to offer the world. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just a personality trait. So I attracted a lot of Leos. And one thing I didn't like about Leos was how blunt they was. You know how they would just be like, "Ugh, you're annoying. Ugh, you're a snake. Ugh, I don't like you." And they just tell it like just blah, 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 just let it out. And sometimes it's not, I wouldn't feel like Leos were mean because Leos are not mean. Like from my experience, Leos are not mean. They're just honest and they don't have a filter and they say stuff at the wrong time and they don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that I like, but at the same time, it's annoying, and I also envy Leos a little bit because they can just walk into the room and be like, I'm the shit. I dare you to challenge that. You know what I'm saying? And me as a Taurus, deep down inside, I know I'm the shit, but I have a hard time expressing that because of fear that people will think that I'm conceited or arrogant. Leo's like, I'm conceited, I'm arrogant. I don't care if you think that, whatever. I am who I am. Love me or leave me. You know what I'm saying? And so I did see a lot of lions. Oh my gosh, the lion behind me, y'all. That's crazy. How the F did I not make that connection? A lion. And I sleep in this room every night. There's a lion behind me. Okay. And Leo's symbol is the lion, right? And I used to have a lion necklace. I wore it in one video. It was like the Why Leos Are So Annoying video, and I wore like a lion necklace. Watch that video because I had a whole Why the Zodiac Signs Are So Annoying series. I made one for each sign. And of course, the Pisces. Out of everybody, the Pisces was the most butthurt. But, anyways, so as I was saying, got a lion behind me. It's no freaking coincidence. Um, Leos don't know what to say out of their mouth sometimes. I don't mind transparency and being blunt, but it's a fine line. I understand you, Legion. I get you. That's exactly how I feel. Like, we admire that y'all are so confident to speak your mind, but there is a place and time for that. That's that fire sign shit. No tact. They just let it out whenever they feel like it. All over the place. It's like a giant fart all over the room. And we're like, hold on, we wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? But we all look up to fire signs like Aries, Leo, Sag, very confident, fiery people. And we look up to y'all like we do. Even though y'all get on our freaking nerves, we kind of envy y'all a little bit. you know? Thank you, Legion. And so I attract Leos because I know that I'm meant to be a confident person. Based on my life experiences, based on the desires that I have for myself and what I want for myself, I'm meant to be a confident person. I had this man, it was this older white man who, it's a whole story with this, y'all. I made a story time about me living in homeless shelters, and he ran one of the homeless shelters, right? I didn't know his zodiac sign, but based on his personality traits, I strongly feel that he was an Aquarius. But he did have a lot of lions around around the shelter that he ran. He could have been a Leo, but I honestly hey, I felt he was an Aquarius based on my involvement with other Aquarius males, because mind you, I do attract a lot of Aquariuses. I do. Males and females. It's like a kind of equal mix. So, anyways, well, wait, what was I saying? Oh my God, y'all, bring it back to me. Bring it back to me. Oh my God, what was I saying? Oh my God. It was about, oh fuck, I can't even remember. Oh, how did I forget that fast? I sent shade in 5, 4, 3, 2. um, yeah, if I want to talk about this man, that might be a little shade, because he was shady towards me. But oh, something that he said to me. Oh, okay. It was something along the lines of like, okay, yeah, I remember now. I remember now. So this man, I feel like he was a powerful man, right? He ran the whole shelter. He's an older dude, right? And he said to me that God gave him the gift. He asked God to give him the gift because he's a super duper Christian. Like he's a pastor, right? So he said he asked God to give him the gift or the ability to read into people's hearts and to be able to see into their hearts. And he said that what he saw in my heart was that I was born to be a leader, right? And around that time, and mind you, y'all, this is something deep that I haven't talked about with literally anybody, but I'm going to talk about it in this live. Before I went to that shelter, I was meditating a lot, talking to God a lot, talking to spirit a lot. And I saw like an image of a lion. And, when I was meditating, and it was in the sunlight because Leo rules the sun, right? And lion is Leo's symbol. So I was meditating and I saw this lion and I was like, okay, I don't know what that means because sometimes you meditate and you get images, you get answers or whatever it is. You just kind of don't know what to do with it because sometimes it's completely random to you until several weeks or several months later. And you're like, oh, so that's what my higher self or spirit meant by that, right? So I was like, okay, a lion. I don't know what that means, but whatever. So I ended up in this homeless shelter with this guy. And next thing you know, I'm in his office and I see lions everywhere. And I'm like, and I see lion statues outside of his shelter. And I see lion paintings in his office. I'm like, okay, so there's some type of alignment here. Like this is meant to be. I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be here. So in my mind, I'm thinking there's some Leo energy. So I was there for a little while. And then this female comes. It's this heavyset black female who's a Leo. Literally a freaking Leo. Fiery personality. And we instantly clicked. But I noticed things about her I did not like because I felt she was very manipulative. In the beginning, I was kind of being swayed and manipulated, but then I realized she was stirring up drama and saying stuff about, oh, the white people are racist. And I'm like, they weren't racist towards me, boo-boo. You making some shit up now. You're like using race to like try to make me feel like I didn't have any friends and that she was the only person I can rely on just because she was black and I was black. And I was like, girl, this is some bullshit. Like race don't even matter. A good person is a good person. So that's how I saw it. But she did have a negative side to her, and that was a negative side. And what I saw in her and why I felt I needed to pull apart from her. But one thing she did have that I needed was confidence. She was like very big, like very heavy set, like super heavy set. And she wasn't like, like how they have plus size models and how like this particular plus size is considered attractive, but this particular plus size is not. She was a plus size that's not considered attractive. And she was like looking at pictures of herself and she was like, I don't give a damn that I am big. I'm still sexy, And I was like, okay. Like I really like that. And in my eyes, I'm like, I'm jealous. But like not like in a sense of like I'm so jealous, but it was more like I'm learning, I'm learning of how I should be towards myself, because in that moment I felt very unsure of myself and nervous, and I was just kind of going with the flow, observing things, but kind of from I'm more of I was unsure of myself kind of place, you know. And she was a Leo, mind you. And that's one thing I needed at that time was that confidence and that strength of a Leo, you know. So, I'm just kind of tying it all together, y'all. Just me talking about how I have a tendency to attract a lot of Leos. And in the past, I went off to college, I attracted maybe like it was two different colleges that I went to, and I attracted like three other Leo guys, and so altogether, I've dealt with like what five Leo dudes in the past. Like I don't know, this Leo energy just keeps coming back to me, and I guess it's because it's like spirit is saying you need to be more confident in yourself. You need to be more outspoken, because for me, I'll be real quiet. Real quiet, real laid back. I'm a Taurus. Like we don't really like to draw too much attention to ourselves. We really don't, unless we're prepared. We're prepared for that attention. Otherwise, we don't really want it. But Leo's like, give me attention. I don't care. Like, I want the attention. I don't care. Me, I'm like, rather hide. Rather hide. We like attention though. Tauruses, we like attention. We just don't like it too much all at once, and we don't like it from the wrong people, and we don't like negative attention, stuff like that. We're more particular. Taurus is super picky, super particular, right? So I attract a lot of Leos. Okay, so I'm just saying this to say, for people who do attract a lot of Leos, you probably attract a lot of Leos because you need to be stronger within yourself, and you need to be more confident within yourself, and you need to get in tune with the fire that is within you, and your sun child, or sun children surround you because they're trying to give you light. Okay, the sun is light. So a lot of Leo people, they are light people. They give off light. People are drawn to them and they don't even know why. So that may be the case for you, whether you're a Virgo or a Capricorn or Pisces or whatever you are, and you attract a lot of Leos, especially if you witness Leos like in their highest vibration and they're confident. That's the universe saying, this could be you. And it may be you one day. Like it could be the universe saying, this will be you one day. This could be you, whatever the case is. So follow your intuition and pay attention to the messages. You know what I'm saying? So that's my experience of why I attract Leo people, is because I definitely need to, work on my confidence. I do have confidence, y'all. Like I do. There's things about myself that I really, really fucking love. There are things about myself I love. Like I love my singing voice. I love my artistic abilities. I think I'm a great fucking painter. This picture right here, I painted that shit. All these pictures, right? All it is, I painted this right here. Not this poster. I didn't paint that. But all it is, I painted. I feel like I'm a pretty fucking good painter. I love myself overall. But I have struggled a lot with insecurities and low self-esteem from, you know, making mistakes in my past and beating myself up for them, and verbal abuse and just being told that I wasn't good enough and, oh, you can't do nothing right. You know how parents can be, especially black parents in America, can be a little hard on you, can be a little mean sometimes, and you feel like you're not good enough, and that was always my struggle of like, oh, I'm just gonna mess this up. Am I good enough? Stuff like that. So as long as you keep seeing Leos and they keep coming to you, especially Leos in their highest vibration, that's your sign, boo boo. You need to love yourself more. And it could be a sign that that version of you, that higher version of you, the version of you that is confident, he or she is coming, whether you like it or not. One day you're gonna be a fiery, powerful leader, and you just gotta accept it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I take from attracting Leos in my life. And I attract males and females because at the end of the day, Leo energy is Leo energy. Yes, Leo is a masculine sign. And so I do, excuse me, I have attracted a lot more male Leos, but I have attracted a couple of female Leos. But a lot of the times it was just be yourself. Give, give your light, give your power, help. I wouldn't say give your power, but shine your light, express yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you see Leo energy, also Leo rules the fifth house, which is the house of children. So, and the wild thing was when I was living with my friend who was a Leo, his daughter, who was like 5 or 6 years old, she would always come over. And then his nephew, who was around the same age, he was a little bit older, would come over. And I was like, surrounded by children a lot. You know, his friend would come over and she had three little kids. And so I was surrounded by like five kids at once. Oh, the number five. Ha, Leo's house number five. That's crazy. That was freaking crazy. I just had that epiphany just now. The number five. And that's also my life path number. Oh my God. We on to something now. We on to something now. I'm on life path number five. So, and that's the fifth house. And at that time I was surrounded by five children. His daughter, his nephew, and another friend, her three kids, they all would come and there'd be five kids, right? And they loved me. Like the kids loved me and I loved them. It was one of the happiest moments in my life. And it's five people in the chat, y'all. Peep that. Peep that. 555. Peep that. I gotta look up 555. But as to say that synchronicity, y'all, that's real. That's some real shit right there. But yeah, like I'm thankful for the lessons that I learned. You know, I'm thankful for the lessons that I learned from my Leo friend. Hi, Cindy. I enjoy your videos. This is my first time catching you live. Hello, Juju. How you doing, Bobo? Thank you. Thank you for telling me that you enjoy my videos. Which videos have you watched of mine recently? Because like I've I took like a 2 week break involuntarily. Okay, I wasn't trying to take a break. The weather just hit me, and then I just started feeling like this vertigo, this dizziness. I don't really know where it came from, but I felt like it was associated with the weather. Like my energy was really low. It was raining like every day for like 2 weeks, and it just kind of my energy just dropped. It said, "Dang, five what? Five people in live." And we had 8 people in the live and then it dropped, and that's how it is with live. It's like it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. So whatever, I just speak for whoever needs to hear it. I try not to focus on the numbers. Hey, this was recommended to me. Hey, maybe you need to hear something I got to say. I'm about to go take a bathroom break because y'all know every live I go pee because I have a little bladder and I pee a lot. But yeah, we was talking about Leos and why you keep attracting Leos in your life. Because I keep attracting Leos in my life. It's the first time I'm not around a Leo. I don't know why I attract earth sign men. I attract the toxic ones too. Makes me hate earth sign men. Can I tell you what I feel about that? Like, y'all know me. Like, I definitely was some type of psychic person in my past life. Okay. So I pick up on energy from people, even through the live. I can pick up on energy. And when you say that to me, you say you attract earth sign men and you attract the toxic ones and it makes you hate them. That's something that's within you. I don't know if you are an earth sign, but you attract who you are. And you may hate these people and you may think, ugh, I can never be like that. But that is the opposite. You are like that. And I'm speaking from experience. I've attracted toxic dudes and I was like, ugh, trash. But no, they're just like me. Okay. My toxic side that I shun and I condemn and I judge and I push to the side and I throw it in a closet. That's the side of me that I am afraid to face. So if you attract earth sign men, I don't know what the vibes are for these earth sign men, but I understand the toxicity of earth energy because I'm an earth sun and an earth rising. And earth signs can be very stubborn and stuck in their ways. And earth signs think that they know everything and that they can do no wrong. And they think that they're always right. And I'm speaking from experience from just being around earth sign people and earth sign friends and family members and being an earth sign myself and all the issues that people have had with me as an earth sign when I was in my younger years and I didn't know any better. But that's something in you that you kind of have to look at. Oh my God, I had to pee so bad, but like y'all are commenting. I gotta pee. I'm gonna run and pee real quick. And I'm gonna be back in like a minute, like 60 seconds. Let's count down. I'm gonna be back in a minute and we're gonna continue this conversation. Okay, y'all, I'm back. All right, so we were talking about Leo energy and all that type of shit. Okay, so hey, this was recommended to me. Okay, I read that. You said I binge watched your Lilith series recently. I loved it. I'm a Lilith in Taurus. Okay, well, thank you for watching my shit. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. It was on when I was doing that Lilith series. Like in the beginning, when I was on that Lilith series, I really was like so excited. And then a lot of traumatic stuff and stressful stuff was going on towards the middle of that series. And so, like, yeah, it's a whole thing to that. So, like, as you noticed, the thumbnail for the Lilith series changed, and it was because I had a whole child, the whole story. But, anyways, my ex is a Virgo, a Taurus, and a Capricorn. DM'd me on Instagram. I'm an Aries. I'm definitely not toxic. And Aries saying they're not toxic. That's new. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not new because Aries would definitely be like, I'm not the problem. I'm a Cancer. I attract tons of Capricorn and Pisces men, like more than normal. Okay, you attract Capricorn and Pisces men. My ex-boyfriend was a Pisces. And one of my best friends right now is a Capricorn. My birthday is April the 18th. I'm not obsessive and clingy compared to the men that I attract. Oh, you attract clingy men. And you attracted the Pisces. Oh, no, that wasn't you. That was somebody else. You didn't attract the Pisces. That was somebody else. But yeah, my ex-boyfriend was a Pisces. Very clingy. Very clingy. You said Juju, Capricorn men are a good match for Cancer women. I think that's true. I do. I agree with that. Yeah, it's weird that they only come as Pisces and Capricorns. Yeah. I'm a Sagittarius and married to a Sagittarius man. We get along. Of course you get along with a Sag when you're a Sag. Like, I'm jealous. I'm a Taurus. Like, where's my Taurus man? Another Virgo has DM me on Instagram. Ooh, the Virgos, they be lurking. What earth sign am I? I'm a Taurus. I just said I'm a Taurus sun. I want earth sign men to leave me alone at this point. I get it. I get it because earth signs can be overbearing. And I'm an earth sign. This is coming from an earth sign. Earth signs can be crazy. Like, think about earth signs, they can be so calm, so reserved, so chill. But the next thing you know, they're like, how come you haven't texted me back yet? Like crazy. So I get it. I definitely get it. Earth signs can be a little, you know, you know, super smart. They're like the smart, crazy type. There's like the dumb, crazy type. Earth signs are the smart, crazy type. I currently like a Scorpio, but I'm not sure about having a Scorpio as a long term partner. However, I'm going to just be cautious with Scorpio males. Yeah, do that. Because I had a Scorpio friend. Um, let's just say she almost tried to leave me for DEAD. She almost had to leave me for dead. Okay, and I ain't joking. I should make a story time. I probably I want to, but at the same time, she might come across that video. I don't know if I want to make that story time. But yeah, I was having a freaking asthma attack, and the girl just child is a whole. I can't even get into it. Scorpio, she was like a killer without even killing me. She was gonna leave me. She was gonna let me die. And she was supposed to be my friend. Like, I can't, like, I was so pissed. I cut her off immediately. I felt so unsafe. I felt like, who is this person? I thought she was my friend. Scorpios, y'all crazy. I wanted a water sign, but to be honest, I was not wishing for a Scorpio. I wanted either Cancer or Pisces. Yeah, that's what the universe will do. You'll be like, dear universe, send me a water sign. And in the back of your mind, you'll be like, please don't be a Scorpio, please don't be a Scorpio. And then boosh, they're a freaking Scorpio. That's how the universe will do you. I'll date any sign though if I really want them and they aren't toxic. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. Y'all know I'm drinking. A little bit of Merlot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? It's only like 12% alcohol. We're not too tipsy. But anyways, we're gonna go back to why you keep attracting certain signs. And like I said, feel free to let me know what signs you keep attracting and why you think you keep attracting them. And we'll talk about it. So I kept attracting Leos because I needed a lot more confidence and a lot more strength. Let's go on to Virgos and why I kept attracting Virgos. Okay. So maybe it's my Virgo rising, but and that's still the only Virgo placement that I have, y'all, is that Virgo rising. I don't have a lot of Virgo placements, but I do attract a lot of Virgo people. Like I said, my only two sisters. I have two sisters, and both of them are Virgos, and they're born on the same day, 5 years apart, right? And then on top of that, I have attracted like I don't know, like four other Virgo female friends. I attract Virgo females a lot. I'm trying to look at y'all notes. She said you have a lot of Virgo friends. I used to. It would be like a certain chapter in my life. Like this chapter, I make a new Virgo friend. She would get on my nerves, so then I cut her off. The thing is that they never really cut me off. It was kind of like I saw something in them that I saw was kind of like negative, and I was like, okay, bye. Like Tara says, people love us. People want to be our friends so bad. We will cut you off so quick. I'm sorry to sound cold, but we see a lot of red flags in people. And the thing is, we're intuitive. We don't just be seeing it for no reason, okay? I saw a red flag in you because you crazy and I need to be away from you, okay? So with Virgos, you know, I get the best and the worst of Virgo. Like I've literally had the like best of Virgo energy. Like amazing Virgos, helpful, love like my sisters, Virgos, loving, helpful, like so helpful. Whenever you need $1, they got you. You need help, they got you. Like Virgos are I love Virgos. Like Virgos are solid people. Virgos will come through for you. It don't matter what you got going on. It don't matter what they got going on. They will provide for you. Even if they can't stand you, they got you. Virgos are so loyal and they will love you and they will give to you. Virgos are like, I love Virgo. Like Virgos care. They care and they're good at caring. They don't just care and not do shit. They care and they do shit. Virgos will do shit for you. And it won't stop. They care. But the thing about a Virgo is when they done, they done. And they gonna be done for a while. And then they gotta heal and they gotta go and be behind closed doors and go through all of that shit that Virgos need to go through. Because Virgos, although they come off like tough bosses, money makers, workaholics, they're very sensitive and they have thick boundaries. Like they have boundaries, and you better not cross that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking from experience, y'all. I grew up with two Virgos since birth to now, almost 30 years of dealing with two Virgos, two different Virgo personalities, by the way, because they're different ages, different people, different moon signs, all of that. But there's always a what's the word I'm looking for? There's always a similarity in that they got you. Like they love you. Virgos are very loving people. Okay. So if you attract a lot of Virgos, though, from my experience, I attract a lot of Virgos. I do need to learn how to be more responsible, like how to save my money better, how to work, like in what ways work for me as far as making money. Virgos, if you keep attracting a lot of Virgos, this is from my experience, Virgos will teach you how to make money, bro. Like Virgos know how to make money. And it just be like it seems like they're almost lucky. Like they just attract high paying jobs that work for them. Jobs that don't stress their body out. Like they just attract good jobs naturally. And they are good at their jobs. Like Virgos are so good at what they do. And they don't take no bullshit. When they working, they working. And they're good at their jobs. Okay. So I'm giving it to y'all. And if you keep attracting Virgo people, and I'm thinking about my experiences and how I will always be stuck with Virgo energy because both of my sisters who I grew up with are Virgos. So my whole life, I guess I'm supposed to learn how to like make money, how to be responsible, how to take care of myself. Because sometimes I wasn't good at saving money. Like I'd had a lot of money. And the next thing you know, boosh, where the money go, bitch? Where the money at? I done spent it. And it wasn't even really on like stupid stuff. Like sometimes you'd be like, okay, I need to pay this bill. I need to get a new asthma inhaler. I need to get some medicine. I need to get groceries. Like, I'm a Taurus with a Virgo rising, so I'm gonna spend my money on shit that I need. You know what I'm saying? But of course, occasionally I'm like, I want to give me some wine. I want to give me some wine. Okay. There were times when I spent money and it wasn't even like on anything really stupid. You say, I feel like Virgos are very practical. Oh, they are. Virgos are very practical. Very practical. Like, what sign beats Virgo in practicality other than another Virgo? Or maybe a Capricorn, I feel like. But who's more practical than other than a Cap? I feel like Capricorns. Capricorns. And Taurus is to a certain degree because we're all earth signs, and earth signs are very logical and very practical. Okay, that's just who we are in nature. Okay. And so you really can't beat the practicality of a Virgo. I be spending a lot of money. I have a hard time spending money. You have a hard time saving money, you mean? Because I can relate to a certain degree. My Virgo rising makes me save money. And also my Taurus. My Taurus is like, what you doing, boo boo? That's real cute. I want it, but do I need it? My Virgo rising is like, no, you don't need it. Keep it in the savings. So it's kind of a battle. It really is a battle. You said Taurus and Capricorn is a perfect match. Besides Taurus and Pisces, you on to something. What is it, Ariana, the beautiful Aries Empress? I love that name, by the way. You got the whole thing spelled out with the emoji. I feel that though. Taurus and Capricorn. One of my good friends is a Capricorn. And my ex-boyfriend, I've only had one actual full-on relationship, and he was a Pisces. Other than that, it was all situationships. I said Taurus women can have all the Capricorn men. You don't like Capricorns. What do Capricorns do to you? What do Capricorns do to you? I have Virgo rising. Oh, me too. I have Virgo rising too. Twins. I think I attract Capricorns because I need to be more driven within my creativity. Hey, I'm glad you're noticing some shit. You know, let me get back to why I keep attracting Virgos. Virgos, I do need to learn how to be more responsible. So if you keep attracting Virgos, it's because you need to learn how to be more responsible. And I've noticed like Virgos are mutable signs, and as like responsible and boring as Virgos may have reputation for being, you may attract a Virgo to learn how to have fun. It sounds crazy. It does. Because Virgos have reputation of being anal and uptight. But Virgos, when they have fun, they really have fun. And they're funny and they're goofy, you know. And so sometimes you attract Virgos to learn how to be confident in your self-expression, because Virgos don't really care what people think about them. They do what the fuck they need to do because they like more logical. They're not as emotional. Although Virgos are emotional, they don't try to make decisions based on their emotion. So you attract a Virgo is because you need to learn how to be less emotional and more responsible. Less emotional and more logical, more practical. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know that. And I've been through a lot of emotional turbulence with my North Node being in the eighth house, which is the house of Scorpio. And the North Node, I'm sorry, not my North Node, but my South Node is in the eighth house, which, in the past, this signifies a lot of emotional upheaval. Is that the word I'm looking for? Upheaval? A lot of emotional drama and gaining a lot of emotional strength from that. And being around Virgos, they kind of help you to understand that you don't always need to be emotional about everything. Like, I used to be very emotional. Like, y'all, when I tell you I was a freaking emotional wreck, I was. You say Cancer women and Virgo men are a match made in heaven. Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn are all great matches for Cancer. Any Cancers in the building? Speak up now. I'm definitely not a Cancer. I love Cancers for the most part, but I can't speak for Cancers. But yeah, Cancers are great with other water signs and earth signs. Cancers do need somebody to balance them out because they're so freaking emotional. I don't know why I attract Pisces. How I do though, as a Cancer, all the ones I attract, we mirror one another very well. Like, Cancers and Pisces are very similar. They're very similar, but they're very different. And I feel like a lot of people get Pisces and Cancer mixed up. It's a long story as to why I don't like Capricorns. Hey, boo boo, I got all day. I got all day. I get on Virgo's nerves. I'm a Pisces rising. Yeah, Virgos don't like Pisces. I've noticed. They don't get along with them. Well, I wouldn't say that. Not 100%. But they're just the opposite signs. Virgo and Pisces opposites. They're different. If I was a Sag, I would marry my own sign too. I would never get with Aries. Damn, what's wrong with Aries? I know what's wrong with Aries. Capricorn are know-it-alls. Do I agree with that? That Capricorns are know-it-alls? I'm reading y'all comments like Capricorn. I wouldn't say from my experience, toxic Capricorns, yeah. They would do some crap. Bruh, I knew a Capricorn female not even that long ago. Like, crazy. Like, oh my God. Like, she needs a therapist. Like, Capricorns have mental issues. Know it alls? Yeah. A little bit. Just a little bit. But I feel like from my experience, Virgos are more know it alls than Capricorns. I got cookies, you guys. I got cookies. Let's see. I got bullied by a Capricorn. I can see that. I don't know if any of y'all watched the Bad Girls Club, but there's one particular bad girl that her mouth is so offensive, just rude. Like, ugh, don't really like this bad girl. But y'all watch the Bad Girls Club. Natalie Nunn from season 4, because y'all, I love the Bad Girls Club. I'll be watching that show. Okay, so Natalie Nunn, Capricorn. Okay, from season 4. Let me know if any of y'all watched the Bad Girls Club. But yeah, like her personality on season 4, girl, you need help. Like shallow, shallow, shallow. Gold digger, like the dark side of Capricorn. Aries men are a no for me. And think about Capricorn real quick. She was a bully on season 4. The way she treated Annie, yo, watch season 4 of the Bad Girls Club, such a bully. Anyways, Aries men are a no for me. I wouldn't say the same for myself because y'all know I have a huge crush on Michael Fassbender, who's an Aries. Oh, that man's so fine. But anyways, I wouldn't say Aries is a no for me, but I can understand why you say that because Aries can be abrasive. I attract incompatible zodiac signs. Well, I feel the same way. You have my Pisces rising attracts Virgos. You said your Pisces rising attracts Virgos? I have a Virgo rising and I attract Virgos. So what's up? What's up? Do I use Vedic or tropical? Humming mint? That's your name? Humming mint? Do I use Vedic or tropical? I'm doing Western, mostly Western. He said, ooh, cookies. My uncle is an Aries, so I can understand. Listen, my mom is an Aries, so I can understand. Okay, so I attract Virgos, I attract Leos. Virgos, I attract Virgos to learn how to be a more responsible, more balanced, more stable minded individual. That's from my experience. Now let's get on to Aquarius because I have attracted quite a few Aquariuses, and y'all pop your popcorn, get your glass of wine. Because when I talk about Aquarius, oh my, y'all, it's a whole story time after story time after story time about Aquariuses. Because when I attract Aquariuses, they're verbally abusive, narcissistic bullies, okay? If you are an Aquarius in the chat, speak up, boo boo. Square up. I should be saying square up. You Aquarius in the chat, square up. Meet me outside, okay? Meet me outside, Aquarius. Capricorns are know-it-all, sarcastically speaking. Okay. With my son, I'm a Taurus. Okay? So, anyways, I have attracted quite a bit of Aquariuses throughout my life. Ever since I was in high school, when I was about 16 or 17, that's when I kind of, noticed like I attract Aquarius energy. And a lot of times when I attract, no, it wasn't even then. Oh my gosh, it was middle school. It was when I was 12 and 13. It was when I was like 12 and 13. That's when I started attracting Aquarius energy, and they were like bullies. Aquarius energy, they're always frenemies. Like they're never just straight up enemies. They're never just people that blatantly hate you and do bad stuff to you. From my experience, the Aquariuses that I attract are always fronting as my friends. They're always like, "Oh, Sid, we're friends. Oh, we're in the same friend group. Blah 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 blah." Let me not make Aquariuses too mushy gushy and warm, because Aquariuses can be cold. Oh my god, so cold, so mean. Okay. By the way, I'm gonna throw this in there. Ellen DeGeneres is an Aquarius, and she's known to be a very mean, cold person. Okay. So, anyways, you love Aquariuses. No, I'm just playing. No, this is the thing. I have a love-hate relationship with Aquariuses. I like Aquariuses when they have chill. But when Aquariuses be on that manipulation stuff and that mind game stuff, I want to throw them out of the window, okay? Like, they get on my nerves. Okay. So ever since I was like 12 or 13, I had a friend who was my friend in middle school. I was about 12, 13. She was an Aquarius. And she was supposed to be my friend. She was a part of my friend group, right? It's about, I don't know, 5 of us. I've always been a part of these really big cliques in middle school and high school with girls. And like, I got older and was like, hell no, I don't do cliques no more. I'm traumatized. Females are crazy. I'm out of here, right? So there was one girl who was an Aquarius who was supposed to be my friend, but she always said negative stuff to me. And she would always just say mean stuff for no reason. But she admitted that it was because she was jealous of me. Aquariuses are very, very, like, they won't tell you, but they're very, very insecure. And they don't love themselves at all. They kind of hate themselves. And it was just kind of like this whole thing, like, where she admitted to me that she would like cut herself and like self-mutilation. And I have the utmost empathy for that, because I did the same thing when I was a teenager and in my 20s and stuff. So I'm not judging her for that. Like, I get it. But it was like at that time she was going through all that. She was going through bulimia, cutting, mental disorders, whatever. But in the meantime, she was bullying me and telling me I was ugly and that I was this and I was that, and tripping me and hitting me and just like physical violence towards me. And we were supposed to be friends, but she would like humiliate me in front of the class, and we were supposed to be friends. Aquarius, right? Loving, wonderful people. And I got to a point where I was just so angry and I had such a bad attitude, because she had a bad attitude. And her energy was so negative, and I just got tired because I wasn't doing anything to her. Like, I'm just trying to get my work done, leave me alone, but she would always try to provoke me. And then in high school, I ran into another female who was an Aquarius. Like, it was like 2 other females in high school, and it was exactly the same way. Insecure, kept trying to, judge me, poke at me until I wanted to punch them in the face. You don't want to try a Taurus, though. That's the thing. We come off sweet and innocent, but we really will knock the fuck out of you. Okay, that's the truth. And I really, looking back on it, I wish that I would have. I wish that I did, but I was always scared of like getting into trouble, so I didn't. Thanks to my weak ass Libra moon. So I didn't. I wanted to, and there was times when I was about to, but I was like, no, I don't want to get into trouble. I don't want my mom to be mad at me. Blah blah blah. Like, my mom was an Aries, so Aries can be kind of scary. When I was a kid, Aries are like intimidating as I don't know what. But anyways, bullying by Aquariuses throughout middle school, high school, just different Aquarius females. This is 3 already. By the time I reached senior year of high school, 3 negative bullying Aquarius females. Okay? Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. And it didn't stop. It didn't stop there. Okay? So I graduated, went through college. I actually had a roommate who was a Taurus with an Aquarius moon. She wasn't a bully. She was just annoying. And I ended up cussing her out. Like, oh my gosh, Aquarius is y'all get on my nerves. Like, y'all really bring out the worst in me. And I'm also kind of crazy. I'm crazy. I'll admit that. I have an Aries Mars. I'm crazy, okay? But a lot of times I just be like, you just disrespecting me. Just trying to disrespect me. And I see what you doing. Okay. Because the Aquarius, they love to disrespect people. They love to drag people down. They love to belittle people and make them feel as small as possible. And so that was Aquarius females through high school, middle school, right? Then I got a little older. Then cute Aquarius males. I had an Aquarius male. He was cool as I don't know what. Like, this was a cool Aquarius dude, solid, chill dude. He was very depressive, and boo-hoo, melancholic. And we had a good friendship. We would talk on the phone all the time. Like, great communication. Cool guy. Then he just vanished out of thin air. We didn't end on bad terms. He just vanished. But he was a cool Aquarius dude. Nothing bad to say about him, you know? And then there was another Aquarius guy that popped up. This guy was very manipulative, okay? And we actually had like a fling, a little thing going on, right? I didn't like him because I felt he was very fake, very two-faced, Say one thing, do another, try to act like he's this type of way when he's really that type of way, blah, 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 blah. I'm not perfect, y'all. I will admit that. Not perfect at all. I'm not going to act like that. It's only Aquariuses who have issues because I'm a Taurus and I can admit Tauruses, we have issues. We have some serious, apparent, obvious issues. I will never, ever act like that we ain't a mess because we a whole and complete mess. So that was one Aquarius. Why was I about to say Libra? That was one Aquarius guy who to me was two-faced, fake, like very much ingenuine, okay? So manipulative, and I couldn't stand him. I couldn't. When I tell you, he made me so mad after, the whole situation happened. But the good thing about it, though, the good thing about him, years and years and years and years later, like, we messed up when we was 18. We was wilding out when we was 18, made some mistakes. And recently, like, I would say several months ago, about 2 months ago, at the age of 26, he's the same age as me, 26. And all this crap happened when we was 16. I mean, 18, not 16, but 18. He messaged me a couple months ago and was like, yo, I'm sorry for everything that happened. I did wrong. I apologize. I didn't know what I was doing. It was my fault, blah, blah. And I told him, I said, it wasn't all your fault. It was 50-50. And I respect that. Aquarius, they are smart and they can see when they mess up. You know what I'm saying? So that I do admire about Aquarius is that y'all are very smart and very analytical and very observant. And y'all can see. Y'all see some bullshit. Y'all can see your own bullshit. And I like that. I really like that. He was a cool dude. I met up with him and I couldn't get with it though, because he changed. Like, he was not the person that I knew. Like, I could tell in his voice that he adapted to a certain identity to fit in with people that really wasn't for him. Really didn't care about really didn't care about him, or really didn't relate to him. Like, he always was that person when we was teenagers, and then years later we meet up, like 5-6 years later. No, actually 8 years later. And I'm like, oh my God, you are not the person that I knew when I was 18. I welcome change. But the way that he changed, it was like, this isn't you. Like, you're not being yourself. You have completely changed yourself to fit in, not to stand out and be yourself. So I had to cut him off because of that. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm picky, but I know I feel what I feel, okay? So y'all really chatting it up. Keep on chatting up. I'm gonna read these comments in a minute. I'm gonna read what y'all got going on. Y'all got a whole lot of stuff y'all saying, but I'm gonna read this in a minute, what y'all saying. But then he didn't stop there. Okay, I was like, okay, that's another Aquarius out the window. Then I had this, that was more recently, but I had a supervisor. I worked at this library at my university who was an Aquarius. And when I first met him, I couldn't stand him. It was this older dude. He was in his 40s, right? He kept trying to play boss. He had that same Aquarius trait that I couldn't stand, where he would try to like point out your flaws and try to make you feel less than, try to make you feel insecure so that he could feel better about himself. And I saw that in him. I hated that. It was annoying. And then over time, I realized that he would pick at me and pick at me and pick at me because he saw potential in me and he really actually liked me. And he admitted that. He was like, I really, really like you. And he was like, I don't even know why I like you so much. I just really like you, you know? And then we really actually got close. He was kind of like a father figure to me. He literally was the first father figure that I've literally ever had in my life because growing up, I didn't have a dad. Okay, my dad's a Gemini, and I haven't seen that man since I was 3. So he was the first father figure that I ever had. He was an Aquarius. And in the beginning, I couldn't stand his ass to a point where I asked my boss to take us off the schedule where we was like on the same schedule. I'd be like, I can't work with this man. He gets on my nerves. I can't do it. He keeps picking at me. I'm trying to do my schoolwork. He won't leave me alone. And then we actually kind of bonded. And I realized that he picked on me because he really liked me and he wanted my attention. And he was really intelligent, y'all. Like, this dude was very intelligent. Like, he was, not only was he very intelligent, but he was very intuitive. Like, I gotta say this real quick. Black men are very fucking intuitive, okay? Don't ever sleep on the intuition of a black man. I just need to say that real fucking quick. Okay, but anyways, back to what I was saying. So he was an Aquarius. I talked to him like I left that college, but I still like texted him and talked to him a little bit after that. Still love the man, and I need to actually call him or text him or something soon. But anyways, yeah, the first father figure in my life, Aquarius, and I'm glad that I'm actually having this chat because I forgot about that because I haven't talked to this man in years. And then after him, there was another Aquarius, another father figure. Mind y'all, I'm gonna say this: I don't know for a fact that he's an Aquarius, but based on all of his personality traits, mind you, I lived with this man for 3 months. Based on all of his personality traits, and I've been studying astrology for 8 years, 9 years. I felt like he was an Aquarius. He never told me when he was born, but I felt like he was an Aquarius. Okay, I just felt based on his traits, I'm like, I know this man gotta be an Aquarius. I would be shocked if he wasn't an Aquarius. Okay, because he had the same exact traits as this other guy that I met like about maybe 5 months after him, who was an Aquarius. They were literally twins, twins, and this dude admitted to being an Aquarius, right? So I'm gonna say this: Aquarius males can make some very good dads. They make some good dads, like very protective, good at providing, very straightforward, direct, good at laying down discipline, very smart, very intelligent, great teachers. Okay. But I'm coping with the trauma of dealing with Aquarius men, and I have to be honest. Okay, because they was verbally abusive from my experience. Aquarius men can be so mean and cold, and they'll just say stuff. And some of the stuff they'll say is true. Okay, not everything that they say is just like coming out of their butt. Like some stuff is like it's true. They're smart. They know what's up, and you got to kind of acknowledge that. You have to acknowledge that, you know, and be like, okay, you're annoying, but you're smart. Okay, let's see. Let me read y'all comments. Let's see. Y'all been talking. Y'all been chatting it up. You say, he said, somebody said, "Damn Arizona, what half the world do to you?" He said, "We have a dark sense of humor. We mess with people because we like you and expect the same." What we talking about, Capricorns? Okay, you said, "Well, I don't mind Leos. They're in the gray zone. Same with Pisces and Cancers." Yeah, Leos is like I don't hate Leos, but y'all not my favorite either. Like I could deal with y'all. I could deal with Leos. Let's see. But also with Leos, I don't expect for the friendship or the relationship to last with Leos. I expect to just have a good time, but not a long time with Leos. He said, "Hey, an island sounds nice. I like the beach. Oh my gosh, I would love to go to the beach." I want to go to the beach right now. A beach so you can drown us one by one. Oh my God, Legion. y'all are hilarious. That my mom was a Taurus. I can only imagine what that's like. I'm a Taurus, and one day I'm gonna be a mom. So I can only imagine what it's like to have a Taurus as a mom. She's probably funny, but intimidating as fuck. Legion, okay. Legion says, "What did Pisces do to you?" Yeah, Pisces, they can rub you the wrong way. I you want to care for Pisces and help them out, but they really, yeah, they can rub you the wrong way. A lot of them act lost, like they have no clue. Pisces like to act like they have no clue about what's going on. I have Mars and Gemini. Oh, you got a Mars and Gemini, Ariana. Good luck. Good luck. I'm just playing with you. I mean, a placement is a placement at the end of the day. But from what I can tell, Mars and Gemini is like chaotic energy. Yes, Aquarius males love to disrespect. Also, you have to beat them down verbally and intellectually just to even slow them down. That is so true. PF, was it PF Future Now? That is so true. Oh my God, that's so true. Aquarius males, I had to text this dude that I was dealing with. It was a couple months ago. He was an Aquarius, right? And I'll be honest, we was getting it in. We was having sex, okay? We was doing it, right? Me and this Aquarius dude. And he kept trying to belittle me, all the time. And I'm still to this day trying to understand why would you it's a it's a long story, but I just felt like he didn't have any purpose or reason to try to bring me down because it's too much to get into. But anyways, so this Aquarius dude, I had to send him a text message because that's the only way he could communicate with an intimidating Taurus female like me was to tell me how he felt through text message. And so, you know, I texted him and I was like, yo, you need to stop trying to bring me down. Stop being mean to me. I'm just trying to go to work, come home, make money, and do my YouTube videos. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm not bothering you. Chill out, you know? And so I texted him. I was like, yo, I will never feel inferior to you. No matter how hard you try, I will never feel like you are better than me, that you are smarter than me, that you are stronger than me. And that's what I told him because I was tired of him trying to manipulate me into feeling insecure about myself. I say, yo, I've been through a lot of shit and I know my fucking strength. Okay? I have an Aries Mars and I've been through some shit. I'm fiery as fuck when I want to be. Do not try me. You cannot manipulate my mind. I've been through hell and back. Stop trying because it's really going to piss me off because you don't know who you fucking with. So I sent him a text message. The thing is, I don't really get like that until you really push me to that point. Because for the most part, I'm goofy, I'm relaxed, I'm laid back, I'm just silly, I'm childlike. Like that's the kind of person that I am. Like if you meet me, I'm goofy, I like to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm goofy and giggly or I'm quiet and I'm laid back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not angry and cussing you out until you really push me to that point because I'm a very patient person. And this dude, this Aquarius dude, he kept pushing my buttons. And I felt he was doing it on purpose. For whatever reason, like he had some type of ulterior motive that I didn't really understand why he had that motive in the first place because it's like, I don't have that motive with you. So why do you have that motive with me? Like, can we just communicate like normal people? But every time he communicated, it was always to manipulate and control me. And I'm like, why do you want to control me so bad? And I was talking to my friend on the phone who was a Taurus with an Aquarius moon. And she was like, yo, I have an Aquarius moon. You can't believe everything that an Aquarius say to you. Hold on, let me get my phone. Hold on, I'm going to use my phone as a I don't even know where my phone at, but whatever. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I was on the phone with her. She's like, "Yo, like this is the Taurus with the Aquarius moon." She on the phone, right? She like, "Yo, I have an Aquarius moon. You can't believe everything that Aquariuses say. Aquariuses are actors. They're fake. You can't even believe everything I say." That's what she said out her mouth. She was like, "You can't believe everything I say out of my mouth. I'm Aquarius. Aquariuses, they put up a front. They lie, they pretend, they're manipulative, they're deceitful, blah blah blah. She was giving me the scoop having an Aquarius moon. And I'm like, okay, girl, thanks for the scoop. I get it now, you know. And I was tired. Like, I was tired of the games. No, I'm not perfect at all. But in that situation, I really wish that I could go into the whole backstory of our relationship. But it's like, it's triggering to me. And I have to, lay down that boundary. Because I'm currently still healing from an Aquarius is bullshit. Okay. Geminis are even crazier than Aries. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe. But Aries got that anger that just came straight from the devil. Other than not knowing who they are every 5 minutes and the up and down mood swings, they are fine. Who? Aquarius? Who are you talking about? Nelly Player says all signs have issues, and I agree. I agree. We can literally talk about the issues of every zodiac sign. Is that kind of like dealing with someone with schizophrenia? Wait, are we talking about Aquarius or Geminis? Aries and Sag are twins. Do y'all agree with that? Aries and Sag are twins. They can be real fiery. I mean, they're both fire signs. But no, I don't think they're twins. They make great friends. Aries and Sag make great friends. My mom is an Aries. She has a good friend who's a Sag. Like, they make great friends. But I feel like Aries are a little more like, I don't know, a little more sensible, a little more like straightforward. Not straightforward. Aries are a little more practical than Sagittarius is, from my experience. Let me say, I tried to manifest a Libra guy, and the universe sent me a Libra guy that wasn't my type. Of course, I rejected him. It seems like it seems like I'm not the only one who experiences a lot of issues where, like, you want one thing, but the universe sends you another. I'm not the only one. I'm glad. Yes, we Geminis have craziness. Our natural mood fluctuates, but fluctuates have something to do. Yeah, y'all Geminis, y'all can be a little moody, but I don't really have close relationships with a lot of Geminis. Ariana says, "What's a sign that a Scorpio coworker likes you?" Oh, well, I can help you answer that. Excuse me. A sign that a Scorpio coworker likes, like a male Scorpio. I feel like male Scorpios, they can be real subtle, but they do want control. Okay. So I feel like they're not going to put themselves out there in a way where they can be embarrassed. I feel like they're going to be more subtle and low key, and like they don't want too much attention drawn to themselves. Like Scorpios, they don't mind being the alpha because Scorpios love being the alpha. They love being the powerful one. But they also don't want to embarrass themselves, and they don't want to make a fool out of themselves. So if you know how to tell that they like you, I would say they look at you a lot. Like Scorpio, like a Scorpio male, like they look at you a lot, they give you a lot of attention. They joke with you, like they have a sense of humor and they joke around with you a lot. Because Scorpios can be serious sometimes, but if they're joking around with you, like I feel like that's signs that they like you. And that's just from experience and from studying astrology for 8 years. I would say Scorpios, yeah. They feel comfortable around you enough to express themselves with you. They have analyzed you enough, and they feel like they can like express themselves with you. I feel like, yeah, they like you. You know what I'm saying? Like a Scorpio is not going to open up to you or express themselves with you if they don't like you or they don't feel comfortable around you. Okay, so that's just my advice. Oh, you got a Mars and Aries? What was it Nelly Player? Me too. Me too. I got a Mars and Aries too. Y'all can tell by how I'm very energetic. Okay, I see. All Pisces should have to go through a psych evaluation every 90 days. Yo, Legion, you be having me cracking up in this chat. You said all Pisces should go through a psych evaluation every 90 days. I can relate. I agree. Like Pisces are like, whoo, like so loopy. Like they can get lost in the spirit realm to the point where they have like psychosis. And he said, I don't like those types of guys that bully girls who they like. Yeah, me neither. I don't like that at all. I like nerdy guys. I like sweet, sensitive, gentle, nerdy guys. I don't like mean guys. I don't like guys that try to put up a front like they so tough. Like, be soft. I like soft guys. Like, I do. Like, I like soft guys. You don't need to be hard with me. Like, just be yourself, He said, guys, what's the sign that Scorpio male coworkers? Oh, I already said that. I've noticed Aquarius men often end up with Capricorn women. I can see why, because only a Capricorn woman can handle y'all coldness. Let's see. Scorpio man likes you when he looks in your eyes while talking to you. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said, Juju. I said the same thing. You said a Scorpio man likes you when he looks in your eyes while he's talking. I said the same thing, that he maintained eye contacts with you. I said the same thing. We on the same wavelength. I've never met a Scorpio man, or if I did, I had no idea what their sign was. Yeah, Scorpios are mad mysterious. Yeah, they give you that you just had like that deep, intense look. Scorpios give you that look like. Yeah, they give you that look. They definitely give you that look. Let me see. The Scorpio I like does that. He often looks at me too, and when I'm at work, he always around me. Yeah, he like you, girl. He like you. Scorpio, they not gonna waste their time. Like, Scorpios will not waste their time. If they don't feel your vibe, they're not gonna be nowhere near you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Speaking from experience and from my research. I've got an Aquarius moon, but I can't stand air men. You can't stand the intellectuals. You can't stand the mental men. You can't stand the men that can't stop fucking talking. Because it's air men, the air signs, Gemini, crazy, but they don't know how to stop talking. Oh my God, it gets in my nerves. So they're very sneaky. So if you see him staring at you all the time, kind of in a creepy way sometimes, LOL, then yeah, he likes you. Yeah, Scorpios, they can be mad creepy. I don't feel creeped out by him, but he does give an intense stare. Yeah, Scorpios, they don't know how to not give an intense stare. Okay. Yeah, you said I'm a Taurus too. We're lit. Yeah, Tauruses, we lit. We lit. Like, Tauruses, we the most fun friend you will ever have. I'm telling you, that whole stereotype that Tauruses are boring and we stuck in one spot, bullshit. I like to go on adventures. I like to have fun. I like to drink and go to clubs and party. We do like to stay in the house, but it's to protect our energy. We go into hermit mode for a little while, but when we done with hermit mode, it's party time. It's party time. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna lose it. We're gonna be taking tequila shots. We're gonna be taking body shots, tequila shots off of people. We're gonna be wild. Tauruses, we wild. We are fucking wild. Okay, the Scorpio stare is so intense you either like it or get creeped out by it. I had a Scorpio friend that I wasn't creeped out by her stare, but I definitely didn't feel that I could trust her. That was just that particular Scorpio friend. I can't speak for all Scorpios, but I felt a certain sensation when I looked into her eyes and I was like, yo, can I trust you? After some experiences, I'm like, no. I want to meet a Virgo or Scorpio man. I don't know them. Yeah, Virgos and Scorpios, that's a solid energy, even though Scorpios are nuts. It's a solid energy there. A Cancer sun, I think they're too sensitive, but I'm biased. You think Cancers are too sensitive? Y'all really was chatting up. I don't even think I can read all this. You said we Tauruses don't play. People think they can trust us because we appear calm, but we are not the ones. That's true. Was it Andre Bachelor? We don't play. We are funny, goofy, calm, soft, but when you cross us, we really don't play. It's just serious straight through. Like, we are so serious when you cross us. I love Tauruses. We loyal. We'll have your back. If we really care about you, we'll have your back. You can say that again, John, because I be cracking the intellectual forehead of my longtime Aquarius classmate buddy. Yeah, Aquarius is there. They really like to try their hardest to prove that they're intellectually superior to everybody in the room. Aquarius is like, they won't straight up say that they're superior to you intellectually, but they'll consistently try to prove it through their communication. You say, true Tauruses are calm. I like Taurus people. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we can be real calm until we not. and we slapping the shit out of you. No, I'm serious. For the most part, I've been a pretty mild-mannered person, but whew, I've had my Aries Mars moments. Trust, I've had my moments. Yeah, y'all chatting it up in the. Oops, somebody got some cuss words. The thing is, when y'all put like the A word, I've noticed YouTube has a tendency to hide y'all messages. So I'll see it, but everybody else can't. So Andre, you got a message where you was like, we Tarsus will beat their A word and eat their food afterwards, LOL. But we're amazing after all. It's not even a bad message, but for some reason YouTube blocks it. Like y'all can't see it. And it said this message is held for review. So I have to put show or hide. So I'm gonna put show right here so y'all can see what Andre said. I personally don't I don't feel like that's that bad, but I have a potty mouth. I'm kinda wild and crazy, so I don't really feel like that's that bad. But YouTube is like, oh my god, the A word. You said I also got a Mars and Aries, kind of hate it. What? Ugh. How could you hate Aries Mars? Like that's the most powerful Mars placement you can have. The top two most powerful Mars placement is Mars in Aries and Mars in Scorpio. And then Mars in Capricorn is we got top three. So Mars in Aries, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Why would you having a Mars in Aries? Mars rules Aries. So that means that you're like a powerful person, you're a leader, you have no trouble starting your implementing your goals. Like if you have a goal in mind, you can actually like start it, like it's not a bad placement. But I can understand because Aries really fiery, start shit but won't finish it. Now that's the thing I don't like about my Aries Mars. Let's see. I got so much. I can't read all of it. I really can't read all of your comments. Um, who talking about child of God and said until we're talking outside of the internet, then I'm everything but a child of God. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, we got a couple of comments that the YouTube likes to hide because you had like the second B word in there. Like YouTube is real sensitive. But anyways, oh yeah, we was talking about why you keep attracting certain zodiac signs. I literally have a crush on a Scorpio manager. Yeah, Scorpios, people have crushes like on y'all. Like who doesn't have an attraction to us? Who at one point in their life didn't have a crush on a Scorpio? Scorpio and a Libra. I'll wait. I'll wait. Exactly. I had a crush on a Scorpio. It was the same female that tried to leave me for dead. I was like, girl, you fine chocolate. I want to get up in there. And I got up in there and it was good, but she was evil because she tried to leave me for dead. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Scorpios after that. That was my very first intimate, like close experience with a Scorpio. So I don't know how I feel about Scorpios now. He said Scorpio women are taking all the hot guys. Are they? Are they though? I don't know what these Scorpio girls have that I don't. Don't do that to yourself. Okay. You don't need to be a Scorpio to be attractive. And you don't need to be a Scorpio to attract attractive guys. Okay. You just need to be yourself. What's your sun sign, by the way? And your rising. Yeah, you work at a grocery store. Okay. Hey, no judgment. No judgment. Yo, and that's the crazy thing. The Aquarius dude that I dealt with, he kept bragging on Scorpios. He was like, oh, I wish I was a charming Scorpio. And I'm like, you have no idea about the depth of a Scorpio. Okay, so stop trying to wish to be them. The resting bitch face is what they got. So, yeah, when you put like cuss words like the B word, I have to click the show button so that everybody can see that. Because the B word, they won't show that in the chat unless I show. I have to click that. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But just be mindful of the two B words: the BITCH word and then the BASTARD word. The Scorpios in my life are Debbie Downers. Yeah, the Scorpio that I knew, very negative, but she'd be like, "Oh, Sid, you always do the doom and gloom thing." And I'm like, I did the doom and gloom thing because at the time I felt sad about my environment, but overall I'm not that kind of person. no hating, but Scorpio women are kind of scary. Hey, Scorpio women in the chat, speak up. Speak up. Somebody hating on y'all. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We're not trying to cause drama. But from my experience, I can see how Scorpio women are intimidating. But me being a Taurus, which is their opposite sign, I'm not intimidated by Scorpios because I feel like Scorpios are really sensitive, fragile, insecure people on the inside. And they just try to front like they're so tough and so strong when they're really not. You know, I, as a Taurus, I can see straight through all of that crap. No shade. Okay. I feel like every sign can be very powerful. Every sign is powerful. Okay. But anyways, what are the signs that y'all have a tendency to attract? Y'all been great, just chatting it up. I appreciate y'all just going in, and I love reading y'all comments. Like y'all be cracking me up. But what are the signs that y'all have a tendency to attract in friendships, your siblings, like what are your siblings, zodiac signs, your relationships, your parents? What sign do you attract a lot that you can't seem to get rid of? You said, I think most people ping pong between the positive and negative aspects in that birth chart. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't have any Scorpio in my chart. Like, I don't have any Scorpio placements in my houses or my planets or anything like that. So I just see Scorpio and I just analyze them and I see them like people that are close to me. They have Scorpio Mars, Scorpio Venus. And excuse me, I just analyze. Oh, you said your sister is a Gemini and you wish you had more Geminis in your life. I can understand that. Geminis, they can be like, when you talk to Geminis, they can be like a breath of fresh air. It was this cute white dude that I work with. He was like almost 40, but he looked like he was like in his early 30s. Like he aged really good. And he was like a Gemini, right? And I worked with him for like 2 seconds. And like he was a Gemini. And when I talked to him, it was like a breath of fresh air. Like he was so like open-minded and just open and like blunt, but in a good way. So like Geminis, like I love talking to Geminis. Like having a conversation with a Gemini is like one of a kind of experience. I actually relate. Like I wish I had more Gemini friends, like more Gemini friends who are good at communicating. Like that would be good. I had a Gemini friend, but I only knew him because I was friends with his wife, who was an Aquarius, and I was cool with her, but she got on my nerve. Oh God, I can't go too much into. I can't go too much into, but like, yeah, I like Gemini's. Gemini males, like the communication with them is like it's always exciting. It's always fun. I attract air people, which I'm not a fan of, and also Sag people because I love the Sag energy. My favorite is oh, your favorite sign is Sag. Okay, what's wrong with attracting air people? Like y'all be hating on air signs, and there's an air moon and an air Venus. I take offense. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't take offense. I don't care, but I just want to know, like, what's wrong with air energy? Like, I have an air Venus and an air moon. Like, what's wrong with air? Like, we smart, we funny, we witty. Like, what's wrong with air? What's wrong with air energy? Let's say 4 Cancer women in a row as a Gemini. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I have to. Oh my God, I'm sorry. PF Future Now said that he attracted 4 Cancer women in a row as a Gemini man. The white dude that I was talking about, who was Gemini, who I said the conversation between the two of us was very refreshing. His ex-wife for like 15 years was a Cancer. Oh my God. And that's all he could ever want to talk about was his Cancer ex-wife. I'd be like, I kind of have a crush on you and I want to be your girlfriend. Can you forget about your Cancer ex-wife? But yeah, he couldn't. So Prince was a Gemini. Prince, yeah, he was a Gemini. 4 in a row. Yeah, that is nuts. You got some things to learn about Cancer women. Yeah, you need to learn how to be more nurturing. Because Cancer energy is like nurturing motherly energy. You need a motherly energy in your life. You have a desire for motherly energy. Whether you want to admit it or not, you want to be nurtured. And even if you like, I don't need nurturing, that nurturing energy needs you. That nurturing energy wants to be around you, okay? I don't have Scorpio on my chart either. The only Scorpio placement I have my South Node. Oh, me too. Except my South Node is in Aries, but it's in the house of Scorpio. So you got a Scorpio moon in Venus? Boo boo. You intense. You intense. The emotional turbulence. Oh, you said the manager is white and he's 25, but he looks like a teenager. Oh, he a baby. I can't even talk. I'm 26. I'm a baby too. I don't feel like I'm 26 sometimes. I feel like I'm 32. I know it's weird. I know. But sometimes I resonate with age 32 for some reason. I don't know why. And my friends said the same thing. They're like, oh, you remind me of a 30-year-old. My sister's a Gemini and she's fun and social butterfly. Yeah, Geminis are fun. They are. Y'all got me really like reading all these comments. We supposed to talk. Oh well, actually, I'm doing the right thing because y'all telling me what signs y'all attract. Um, yeah, that's the signs I attract: Aquarius, Leo, and Virgo. I have one Cancer friend who I've known since age 13. Taurus is I have one Taurus friend that's really good. Like I love him more than any friend I've ever had. Like Tauruses really care about their friendship with you. Like Tauruses care about friendships and they always want to like uplift you, like get you a Taurus friend. And I'm saying this from an unbiased perspective. I know I'm a Taurus, but I'm saying this from an unbiased perspective. Having a Taurus friend, like, let's just blot out the fact that I'm a Taurus, but like, I've had two Taurus friends, and like, one male, one female, and they really care about you. Like, oh my goodness, your happiness is their happiness. And I love my Taurus friend to death so much that I start to worry. And you know, if I'm worrying, that means I really love you. So yeah, yeah, I love Tauruses. Okay, I'm gonna go down the list of zodiac signs and why you attract these signs from Aries down to Pisces. Excuse me. I keep burping. I tend to attract Geminis, water sign ladies. I like Aquarius women, but Aquarius men is hit or miss for me. But my siblings and parents have Gemini and Libra placements. Okay, one of my parents is a Gemini. Okay. So you said to attract Geminis and water sign ladies? Ooh, I wish I would attract some more water sign ladies. I don't. I attract earth and air ladies a lot, actually. That's so true. Oh my God. All the females I've ever been with. No, it was, well, we weren't really in a relationship, but it was a moment. She was a fire sign, but that barely even counts. I gotta pee again. Anyways, so Aries, let's start off with Aries. Why do you think, as a viewer, why do y'all think that a person would attract Aries a lot in their life? For those of you who attract a lot of Aries, which I personally don't, I don't. I have a mother who's an Aries, and I had like two friends in the past who was Aries. That's it. Who wasn't even friends for that long. Like he was a coworker, you know. So I don't attract a lot of Aries energy. So, from your perspective, why do you think a person would attract Aries males and females? Just from your perspective, and I'm gonna go pee real quick. Okay, guys. I know y'all saw me pick out a wedgie. I know y'all saw me pick out my fucking wedgie on camera. But it is what it is. Like I had a wedgie. I'm in my house. Like what am I supposed to do? Pretend that it's not there? Okay, so long as you aren't a fetus, no judgment over here. I have a paw I flirt with daily, but have to be discreet, kind of adds to the thrill. Okay, Legion, quick question. What's your zodiac sign? I'm kind of just curious to know. Okay, do you think that we choose our do I think we choose our family members? Yes. I don't believe that there is like a kind of a freak accident, or I believe that we choose our family members before we come here in a certain sense. Well, I feel like our frequency chooses our family members. I don't think that it's an accident. I think that our frequency, like, you were supposed to deal with a certain kind of energy to learn a certain lesson. And so the universe will you'll just kind of attract certain parents that they're a best fit to help you to learn about this particular, it's a particular energy. So no, yes, I do think that we choose our family members. I was just looking at the birth chart of Charlie Hunnam, and he's an Aries, and his long-term girlfriend is a Cancer. Yeah, Aries, they need that energy. You need that mushy gushy, lovey dovey, nurturing. Like Aries men are like mama's boys. Aries men need that nurturing. I'm a Taurus Sun, Leo rising, what's vibe? Like what vibe do I give off? Aries Sun or a hit or a miss for me. But if there's Mars and Taurus, another Earth sign. I don't know. Like I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but it's kind of hard to. You say LOL to your wedgie. We all human. Yeah, I just had to mention it because I had a moment. Like as soon as I stepped out my room, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just picked my wedgie on camera. I'm gonna have to watch that back and laugh at it. Okay, process assistant, just a fancy way of saying shift lead. I don't know what y'all talking about. I feel like I'm just kind of like caught in the middle. But anyways, so we was talking about Aries, and like, first of all, is there anybody who attract a lot of Aries people? Because I personally don't. That's not really like, oh my god, I just realized like I have an Aries South Node, which is the past, which is what I'm supposed to avoid. So of course I don't attract a lot of Aries. I'm supposed to avoid Aries energy. It's not that all Aries people are bad, but it's just like I'm supposed to learn how to be more Libran. And then my North Node is also in my house of Taurus. So, and then Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So I'm supposed to be going more towards the Venusian energy, which is Taurus and Libra. And I'm supposed to be more so leaving the Mars energy behind, which is Aries, Scorpio. So, of course, I don't attract a lot of Aries friends. Oh my gosh, wow. It makes sense now. I just kind of had that realization. So it's good that I'm not attracting a lot of Aries people. My uncle is an Aries and he's a mama's boy. Yo, you just confirming what I just said. I have a hard time getting along with Aries. Yeah, a lot of people do. Aries, they're really kind people. Like they're really good at giving and providing, but they are so confrontational and argumentative. They always want to fight. They always want to start a fight. They're just conflict driven. They always want to argument. They always want to fight and prove how right they are. And people don't want to deal with that because it's their ego. And you're like, I don't care about your ego. You're right. You're right. Cool. Whatever. I don't want to have to deal with the drama that comes along with you trying to prove how great you are. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It said you have a Virgo South node and you're surrounded by them by Aries. That's not bad for you. I mean, it's just bad for a person who has an Aries South node. You know what I'm saying? Like for you, if you're surrounded by Aries, it's like cool. Like they're probably there to give you more structure. But I can't really like necessarily speak for you. You would kind of have to speak for yourself on that one, but that's just from how I feel. But anyways, I'm just gonna speak from how I feel. Like, if you keep attracting an Aries person, Aries rules the first house, which is the house of self. So if you attract a lot of Aries people, it's because you're supposed to be more self-aware and you're supposed to be more confident in yourself, and you're supposed to be more, how do I put it? Because Aries is the house of self. It's also the house of the physical. It's your physical appearance. It's your body. So you need to get in tune with your physical, like your physical body, and like exercise more, work out more, go on more adventures if you attract Aries people. And also, if you attract a lot of Aries people and you feel like you're kind of like a boring person and you're kind of stuck in the house, those Aries people are trying to get you out of the house. Like, Aries energy is like childlike energy, so they're trying to help you to have more fun. They said you're surrounded by Virgo. That's me too. Same. I have Mercury and Venus in Aries. Some of you in Aries is either I like them or I don't. Yeah. Like, I have a Mars in Aries, so it's like with Aries I either fucking love them or they get on my nerves. Yes, ma'am, I keep the slave ship going, yet still can't even get my packages on time. LOL. Hold on. What are we talking about? Do I know about the South Node? I actually have a complete and total series on South Node, North Node, completely finished. I did this years ago on each and every zodiac sign, in their North Node, South Node, and that's up on this channel. This channel. So just click that Sydney Island button, and all the North Node videos are up. So yeah, I know about the South Node, the North Node. So watch those videos, and I have an individual video just talking about the meaning of South Node and North Node. So go watch that. I was ashamed of myself a little for liking the manager. I stay liking guys who I'm not supposed to like. I can understand that. Well, hey, what's your sign, Ariana? I'm sorry, I forgot what's your sign, but I can understand that. Stars and Jim says more selfish. Wait, what? What do you mean? Okay, anyways, so let's move on to Taurus. Like, I'm a Taurus, so I feel like if you keep attracting Tauruses into your life, you're supposed to be better at making money. Okay. Be better at spending money as well as saving money. People think, oh, well, I'm supposed to learn how to like save money. I'm supposed to learn how to be more frugal. But you're also, if you keep attracting a lot of Taurus people, you're supposed to learn how to save your money better. And there's no coincidence, because save your money and spend your money in a better way, because my Leo friend, he kept attracting a lot of Tauruses. And Leos are known to just spend their money on whatever, whenever. Like, Leos are known to not be too good with their money, like very childish with their money. But Tauruses, we're a little bit more responsible with our money. We can spend though. We'll save up. We'll save up. But Tauruses are good at saving. But when we save up though, we'll spend that whole savings on something like a huge investment. It could be something fickle and stupid or something really necessary, like a car or a house. It just depends. Let's see, with Capricorn on the rising and Scorpio sun, I get why you like him. Okay, y'all just chatting amongst yourselves, and that's cool. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Taurus energy, and just see, I seem to be attracted to the worst of the worst. I feel like we all feel that way to a certain degree. But yeah, if you keep attracting Tauruses, aside from the money aspect of it, I have to say this, and I don't feel like it's talked about enough, but Taurus is a very sexual sign. let me sip some wine to that. Taurus is a very sexual. So if you attract a lot of Taurus energy, I feel like, and this is me outing myself, but I feel like perhaps there's a little bit of sexual imbalance, because Scorpio is the opposite of Taurus, and that's the house of sex. And then we got Taurus on the opposite side. And I've noticed that Tauruses are like, either they're like sex addicts and they can't stop having sex, or they're prudes and they don't want to like have sex. Like, they'll go months and months and months and months and months and months without sex. So If you keep attracting Tauruses, you probably have a sexual imbalance. And say, Sydney, do you attract Mars and Tauruses? And sorry for commenting a lot. I just like your vibe. Also, your speaking tone reminds me of Aaliyah. Aaliyah, you know, it's funny because Aaliyah is all earth, just like me. She has like a Capricorn sun with a Virgo moon, and I'm a Taurus sun with a Virgo rising. So I can, I guess I can understand that. I mean, we double Earth energy, but like from your perspective, Andre, like what do you mean? Like, I kind of want to know from your perspective because, I mean, I am a singer. I do sing, so I mean, I appreciate that. That's a huge compliment. That's a huge compliment. I really appreciate that. Oh, the Aries men I attract are cuties and very kind, so I'm not mad. Girl, I feel you. Them Aries men, they hot. Them Aries men, they hot. Let me tell you. They don't know it though. Like Aries dudes, like they hot. They sexy. They cute. Aries dudes would be sexy and adorable at the same time. Do I like Cancer women? Are you asking? Oh no, not me. Okay, you're adding somebody else. Okay, not me. Last time I saw you, you were in dire straits. Okay, are you talking about me? And what are you talking about? Like I can't tell if y'all talking about me or yeah. But anyways, I'm like, what do you mean by like my voice reminds you of Aaliyah? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, explain, please. So, and I love Aaliyah. Like, I love her music. She's talented. You said, you said, who? You talking about me? Talking to me, Reese? Oh yeah. Yeah, Reese, like you was there. You was there when I was going through it. Just for y'all who don't know, he was talking about, you know, when I was dealing with homelessness and yeah, that was a thing, but it didn't last as long as I thought it would. But I was kind of dealing with a lot for like 9 months of just not really having a stable living situation. And it was very stressful. But I'm out of that now, and I'm in a better place. I'm in a much better place, and I've learned a lot. When I tell you, I've learned a lot from those experiences of just not really having a place to go, and I've learned a lot. And you know, I've made a story time about it, and the kind of in the beginning stages of that journey, and I actually haven't made a story time. Oh my god, that makes sense. Like I actually haven't made a story time recently about the changes. So y'all probably like, what the fuck? Like, where is she? What's going on? So yeah. What's up, Reese? I remember you though. We chatted in many lives in the past. So what's up, Reese? Are you good? Like how you doing, boo? Yeah, and I did get it sorted out. You know, I'm good now. I'm good. And I appreciate you for checking up on me. Gemini, you said Gemini men are fine as fuck. Yeah, Prince was a Gemini. He was fine. You said admire that you got through a rough time. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Reese. I did get through a rough time, and you know, I'm the type of person where I'm never really quite down. Like I'm, even when I was going through the homelessness and the homeless shelters and just struggling, you know, I still felt like it just always meant to be, and that struggle was meant for me to learn something from. It was hard. It was hard. It was one of the hardest times of my life. And I felt alone because I was at odds with my only family. It was hard. It was hard. I I can't even sit here and be like, oh, I cried so much because I gained so much strength, you know, from that, you know. But yeah, I'm glad that you check. I'm glad that you. Oh, I can't even. Fuck, it's Mercury retrograde, y'all. Mercury is in retrograde right now. That's why I can't get my words out. But yeah, I appreciate you for checking up on me. I do. Virgo men are fine too most of the time. Yeah, y'all just be crushing on all of these signs. Like I feel it. I be crushing on Aries men, Taurus men. Taurus men and females are very attractive. I'm not saying that because I'm a Taurus, but like Tauruses are just sexy. Like Tauruses are not sexy, they're beautiful. Okay, because Venus rules Taurus and Libra, which is the planet of beauty and love. So, duh. You know, show of hands who finds Megan. What's her name? What's that? It's the pretty white girl with the blue eyes, black hair. Megan Fox. Megan Fox. Okay. She's a Taurus. Show of hands who finds that Megan Fox is beautiful. Okay. Like you can't deny that Taurus people are beautiful. Okay. Robert Pattinson, Taurus, beautiful. You can't deny that Taurus people are freaking attractive. Kaylani, Taurus, beautiful. You can't deny it. Can't deny it. So we repping. Us Tauruses, we sexy. Okay. So show of hands who attract a lot of Taurus people into your life. Okay. And so, like Geminis, I don't actually attract a lot of Geminis. There was a time period in my life, in my early 20s, where I attracted a lot of Geminis, but I don't anymore. My dad's a Gemini too. I like Geminis like a lot. Like I really like Gemini energy a lot. And I think it's because I have a Venus in Gemini, but I really like Gemini energy. Okay, so I remember too. Glad you're in a better place. I am. I am. Thank you. Thank you, stars and gems. Oh my gosh, I remember. Y'all remember my struggle? All right. I appreciate that. I appreciate that y'all even like paying attention to me like that because sometimes I just be thinking like, y'all got your own lives going on. So like, who's really concerned about me? You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they show controlling tendencies and fatalistic possessiveness. No, but I would never write off any sign unless unbearably incompatible. Wow, that was a mouthful. You talking about Tarsus? PF Future now? You talking about Tarsus? Who we talking about? Yes, Megan Fox is gorgeous. Like she's fine, fine. And Robin Pattinson, he fine, fine too. Tarsus, we fine, fine. He said, "Love Gemini's. They are so fun. It's refreshing." Yes, Libra energy, Gemini energy, air energy can be very refreshing, especially Gemini and Libras. Aquarius is, y'all know me, and Aquarius energy is a love hate, but almost hate. But I kind of sort of like you though, kind of energy, you know, with Aquariuses. It's the texture in your voices. It's a compliment. Oh, thank you. I feel like I gotta watch Aaliyah back again because I watched a couple of videos and she just had a kind of grace about her that was very attractive, and that's a compliment because y'all know I'm trying to do music. Y'all know I'm a singer, and I don't know if y'all seen me sing. I posted a lot of videos of myself singing cover songs and my own songs, but yeah, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. Y'all want me to sing? I'll sing for you now. Hey, okay, now I ain't gonna sing. If y'all want me to sing, let me know because I'll sing. We were thinking about you and hoping you were doing okay. You're never on your own. Someone always praying for you. Oh, thank you, Reese. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Like that kind of make me feel feelings in my heart. Like I really appreciate that because that's really why I did YouTube in the beginning, anyways. Just because pretty much to connect with people. So I really appreciate that. Oh, John, he said we love you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I love y'all too. I really do. Like it's genuine love. Like I've been through a lot, and during a time when I was going through so much and I felt so alone, I would go on live and talk to y'all and I would feel like I wasn't alone. So I appreciate the love. Oh, Ariana said I like pasty guys like Robert Bratz. Me too. I like me some white boys. I ain't even gonna lie. I like me some white boys. Like, let me not even put up a front. And he said, Gemini's no worst experience. You had your worst experience was with the Gemini. Well, I don't even know why I'm acting surprised. Like, I don't know why, but people hate Geminis. People hate Geminis, Scorpios, Aries, and Aquarius. I've noticed, and a little bit of Libra too. Like it seems like people just love Pisces. People love Virgos. Like I don't know what it is about those particular signs, but people, it's like Libra is like a lot more people love Libra though, but there's a lot of people who think that Libra is like the spawn of the devil. Yeah. Team Jake, who was Jacob and who was Edward? Like, let's talk about it. Who was Team Jacob and who was Team Edward? Back then, I feel like I don't remember. Oh my god, I think I was Team Jacob back then. But like I'm older now, I can just kind of I see things from a completely different perspective now. So they both sexy. Let's have a threesome, Jacob and Edward. No, I'm just kidding. Caramel and vanilla, and I'll be the chocolate in the middle. He said, "Yeah, I have a thing for pale white guys." Yo, I can relate just a little. I'm white, y'all. Like I'm black. I'm black as fuck, but I'm white as fuck too. So I can relate. Like I just don't discriminate. You know, I'm attracted to all kinds of dudes. Black, white, I don't care. Like sexy is sexy. So I can relate to that. That's funny. Y'all really did put me in a good spirit tonight. Like, this is the longest live ever. I think I've had a 2 hour live maybe once in the past. This is a pretty long live. And I kind of lost track of time. But we're gonna move on. Like cancer. Is anybody attracting a lot of cancers in their life? Show of hands. Show of hands. 9. Hey boo boo, how you doing? Y'all's my friend. My friend in the chat. What's up? Show your hand. Wave at us. Put a little hand emoji in the chat. Anyways, cancers. Anybody attract a lot of cancers in their life? Because like I said, I only have one cancer friend. He put the head emoji in there. What's up, boo? Okay, so like cancers, like I was saying, I literally only had one cancer friend in my life. We don't really like talk that much. A part of me is like, is it over between us? Because like when I tell y'all, I am so protective of cancer people. I don't even know. Cancer and Aries, I'm so protective of cancer and Aries people. I will punch somebody for a cancer. I'll punch somebody for an Aries. Like my cancer friend, we've been friends since we was 13. And I'm 26. We're both 26, the same age. So like we haven't talked, but I still see her on Instagram and Facebook. I still like her post or whatever. But like the love is always going to be there. Like cancers, I don't know what it is about cancers, but I'm so protective. I don't attract a lot of cancers though. I really don't. Have I ever been in have I ever had a situation with a cancer in like a romantic or sexual way? I don't think I have. I really don't think I have. No, that was just that one cancer friend. We've been friends for like 13, 14 years. Cancers, yeah, I love cancers. Excuse me. When I love cancers, I love them and I will fight for them. I will definitely fight for cancers. Anybody attracting cancers? Nobody's asked me, but I'm going to think about it. If you keep attracting cancers in your life, well, Cancer is the fourth house, which rules the mother and the womb, and to a certain extent, children. Cancers come into your life to teach you unconditional love. Oh, yeah, because when I was going through some shit, my Cancer friend, she helped me out. Like, anytime I needed something, she was there. Like, anything I needed, she came through and gave me. It was like love. She always helped me. It was just good energy, like healing energy. Like she had that positive healing energy. Like I hear a lot about how people hate cancers and they dog on cancers. Like cancers are toxic, cancers are manipulative. I hate cancers. Oh my gosh, they're so annoying. Nobody likes cancers. But I don't hear people like talking about how cancers can be loving. Like they can be really giving. Like cancers are great. Like when they're great, they're really great. You know what I'm saying? And to a certain degree, I kind of hate how people hate on cancer so much. And I actually made a video called um don't underestimate the power of a cancer because like comedian Robin Williams, I believe he was a cancer with a Pisces moon, I think. And like cancers are hilarious. Like they can make you laugh and they'll be going through it behind closed doors, but you'll never know. Cancers are very strong people. I love cancers. Like I kind of don't like how people hate cancer so much. Like I'm not a cancer, but I almost feel offended. Like I'm so protective of cancers. I don't even understand it. I don't know. Maybe I probably was a cancer in a past life. I feel that. I was a cancer in a past life. I definitely had to have been a Cancer in a past life because I almost get offended when people hate on Cancers. And I'm not a Cancer. I don't even have Cancer in any of my inner planets or anything, but I just love Cancers. I don't even get it. I don't know. It kind of gets on my nerves. Like, get off of Cancer's back. Like, they tried, okay? I always know I wasn't talking about Taurus. I was talking about Cancer. I would never rule them out just for their born sign. Yeah, we a little mixture of everything. Okay. Cancer moon, what's up, John? What's up? It's hard having that Cancer moon, ain't it? And it's even harder hearing people hate on you for no reason. Well, no, maybe there's a reason, but people. People are so freaking judgmental. Like, why judge people before you really get to know them? This is the sweetest. People always think we just sit around and cry. No, I see y'all. I see Cancers. Like, Cancer and Taurus have soulmate energy. I don't know if y'all know Ariana Grande, who's y'all know who Ariana Grande is. She's a Cancer, and she's known to be best friends with Victoria Monet, who's also an R&B singer, who is a Taurus, and they kind of have like soulmate kind of energy, and they're like best friends, and like that's kind of me. I'm a Taurus. My best friend was a Cancer. Like, we was like this, like thick as thieves kind of energy. So I kind of feel some type of way, like, get off Cancers, get off of Cancers. I will slap you for a Cancer, okay? And so yeah, that's Cancer energy, motherly, loving. They'll do anything for you. If you attract a lot of Cancers, they're just trying to love up on you. He said I'm on point about Cancers. Thank you. Thank you. I feel Cancers. Like, I don't know why, but I really feel Cancer energy. And I don't get it because I'm not a Cancer sun. I'm not a Cancer moon, not a Cancer rising, nor Mars, nor Venus, nor Mercury. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. And PF Future Now says, as a Gemini man, I had good experiences with Cancer women, just not for me, but for men, especially the genuine like and or love from Cancer is something every man should experience once in a lifetime. Oh, that's sweet though. That's really sweet. Yeah, read that. Read that. Read that comment. But yeah, Cancer's a little. I feel like Cancers are misunderstood. I really do feel like Cancers are misunderstood. Cancers, I feel like Cancers are emotionally intelligent, but they can be also emotionally chaotic. And I feel like not a lot of people can handle that. So, anyways, we're gonna move on from Cancer. I love Cancer energy for the most part. Cancer. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. What's next? Not Leo. We already went about Leo. So we're in Virgo. Libra. Libra is the next sign. I have a Libra moon. So does anybody attract a lot of Libras? I really want your opinion on Libras because I have a Libra moon. Not only do I have a Libra moon, but I also have a Libra North Node, and I have a Libra Chiron. And on top of that, I attracted a toxic Libra who kind of screwed things up. Like, he was toxic and kind of left me traumatized for several years. But then I attracted a positive Libra who kind of patched things up and made me feel good about certain things and still inspires me to this day. So I want to know what y'all thinking about Libra energy. I only met one Libra man. He was passive aggressive. Libras are definitely passive aggressive. Like, Libras are actually, they can be kind of angry and opinionated, just like their opposite sign Aries, but they won't go about it the same way. They go about it in a complete opposite way. So I have a Libra moon, and I'll be mad, but I won't come right out and be like, F you. Like, I'll just be like, huh, you could never. Like, I just kind of have a certain attitude, and I just be like, who are you talking to? I won't acknowledge your existence. Like, Libras have a certain kind of attitude. I know one Libra woman, she's sweet. Yeah, Libras can be real sweet. Like, everybody freaking loves Libras. It's like you either hate them and think they're the spawn of the devil, or you love them and worship the ground that they walk on. It's like literally no in between with Libras. I have a bad past with Libra women, sadly. A lot of them break my heart. That's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of Libras is because people fall in love with Libras. But yeah, Libras will break hearts. because people find Libras to be so beautiful and so charismatic. And Libras, they know it. They're like, deep down inside, they're like, I know I'm beautiful. Like Libras are so vain on the inside. And I had a Libra sun friend who admitted to being vain, but it's all in fun. Like Libras is just fun. They really don't like to take things too seriously. And if they do get serious, they want to keep it to themselves. Like Libras don't like to spread negative energy. They like to make everybody feel good. My dad is Libra, stepdad Libra. You got a lot of Libra. Younger brother, your sister, and your niece Libra. Yeah, you got a lot to learn when it comes to Libra energy, and so do I. Oh my God, it's exhausting. I have a Libra moon, Libra Chiron, and a Libra North Node, so I get it. Libras are okay. I think they try to keep the peace. They do. I have a Libra moon, and I definitely try to keep the peace. But I learned over the years that you're not keeping the peace when you keep the toxins inside and you don't express you don't express how you're struggling. You keep that inside and you try to be peaceful for everybody, but you're struggling. That's like everybody else is peaceful, but then you're not. And then Libras are actually more powerful than what they realize. So they keep stuff inside. And then over time, it's like, okay, I'm trying to be the peacekeeper, but I can't because I'm suffering. And then over time, it's like they become the opposite of what they try to be. They try to be the peacekeeper, but then over time, they become the disruptor. They become what's the word I'm looking for? They create chaos and drama, even though they try so hard to prevent it. And I'm speaking from experience. Libras are very charming. Oh God, like Libras are one of the most charming signs in the zodiac. They ooze charm. They just look at you and be like, and they'll never act arrogant about it, but they feel arrogant about it. Trust me, I have a Libra moon. Libras will be like, I know I'm beautiful. I know you want me. But on the outside, they like, oh, I'm just a cute, sweet, innocent little person. Hey, you want to have fun? Giggling. But on the inside, they're like, y'all all want to be my friend. I know it. Like, I'm not playing. He said Libras are okay. I think they try to keep the peace. Weird. I think Gemini and Libra are a good match, but I don't know. Yeah, they are. They are. They're air signs. Gemini and Libra, great match. Great match. Do you think the best match is within your own element? I've been wondering. What do you mean the best match is in your own element? Like, you're going to have to explain that to me. Star Trek Ambassador says, it depends. I have a Virgo moon, so I tend to fall in love emotionally with Earth and water signs, even though I have a Venus and Mars in Gemini. Okay. So I just haven't encountered a Libra woman intimately yet, as they are considered best match for Gemini. Hey, if you want to, you can manifest that, okay? Because y'all got that connection. Gemini, Libra, y'all got that connection. Like, I love that connection. I love that pairing. Because that's in me. I have a Libra moon, Gemini, Venus, so I love that connection. If you want the best match, you also have to consider your Venus sign and the element. The element had to be compatible. And that's humming mint. I can kind of get what you're saying. Yes, Venus is like your love relationship. Like I'm a Gemini Venus, and I get with a dude who's an Aries Venus. We're compatible when it comes to relationships. You know, it's kind of ironic because my ex boyfriend was a freaking Aries Venus, I think, but we wasn't really. Yeah, please. If you want the best match, you also have to consider your Venus sign. Okay, I already read that. I heard Libra's like extravagant things. Is that true? Yes, but I feel like Libras get a reputation for being materialistic, but Libras really aren't. Like, they like nice things and they like to look good, but I feel like Libras really do value experience and connection, like human connection, more than anything. So I feel like a Libra They'll have extravagant things and they'll be like, oh, this is nice. Oh, I like this. This is cool. I've always wanted this. But they'll feel empty. And they'll be like, okay, I need to like be in a relationship. I need experience. Like Libras are a cardinal sign. They need excitement. They need to start something new. They need to go on adventures. Like nice things aren't really gonna feed a Libra soul in the long run. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel having a Libra moon. Oh, you like Libras? I'm a Libra underneath the surface. I'm a Libra underneath my Taurus. I have noticed Mars and Libras have great bodies and they make great dancers, in my opinion. Okay, go ahead. Look out, Mars and Libras. I think Raven Simone, y'all know that's a Raven? Raven Simone, she's a Sagittarius with a Mars and Libra. Yeah, I can kind of see that in her, but I ain't gonna get all into that. It's just kind of controversial. He said Geminis and Leos are a really good match too. I definitely see that. Geminis and Leos are similar. Like Geminis and Leos both can be so full of themselves, so self-centered. OMG. I've met both Geminis and Leos who just love to talk about themselves. Themselves. If you have an air Venus, your best match has to be an air Venus. Okay, I can see that. I have a Gemini Venus, so like I need to be with Aquarius Venus, a Gemini Venus, or a Libra Venus. I can kind of see that. Do I like Leos? Yes, for the most part. I attract a lot of Leos. That was, a huge part of me making this live was talking about how I attract Leos. And I talked about it in the very beginning of this live, how I attract a lot of Leos, males and females, but especially males. And it's a lot of times it's sexual with Leo males. Like the sex be like that. Like we just be having it so quick. It just happens so fast. But I vibe with Leos. Like it's an instant connection, but it never lasts. And it's never even on bad terms. Like we just split up because we just split up. It's never like oh, screw you. It's never nothing bad. Leos and Geminis match, even with Leo's extreme assertiveness. Huh. Leos can be very assertive, but I feel like Geminis can be assertive too. Like Geminis probably like that. Geminis are crazy. Like they like wild, crazy, chaotic energy. So if a Leo's like blah, crazy, assertive, like Gemini's like, ooh, nice. Like Geminis like wild shit. So they don't care. They want it. They want you to act crazy. Chaos and psychological insanity turns a Gemini on. I have a crazy fetish. That's hilarious. I have a Gemini Venus, so I have a crazy fetish. No, seriously. These ginger snaps is good. Okay. Moving on. Where was we? What was that? Wait, where was we? We was past Virgo. Oh, it was a Libra. Okay. Chaos to a point. Yeah. You know it. That's because Gemini energy was pretty much a child at heart. We're silly most of the time. That's true. But Geminis, they got a shadow side. I gotta be real. Y'all can be childlike and fun, but y'all got a shadow side. Y'all can be very intense and like dark. Anyways, that's Gemini Libra energy. That's number 6. No, it's number 7. Number 8, Scorpio. Is it Scorpio? Yeah, Scorpio. Show of hands. Who attracts a lot of Scorpios in their life? Raise your hand. Speak up in the chat. Who attracts a lot of Scorpios? I don't. I'll be honest, I don't. Like I said, I had one Scorpio female. That was the closest that I've ever gotten to a Scorpio. And we had like one sexual encounter, right? I don't want to get into that, but We had one little sexual encounter. She was several years older than me. I have a tendency to attract older. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm a Taurus and we're very mature, but I have a tendency lately. I attract a lot of older partners who like in their 30s and stuff. He said, "Not me. Thank God, I'm divinely protected." Do you mean not you, as in you don't attract Scorpio energy? Thank God. That's hilarious for you to say you're divinely protected from Scorpio energy. I rebuke Scorpio energy in the name of Jesus Christ. I get that because Scorpios are nuts. But like, okay, so the one Scorpio female that I attracted, um, we was cool. We was friends. When I tell you our energy, like it was magnetic. She came in. It was one of the shelters, right? She came in. This is me, Taurus. She came in with her Scorpio energy. This is me, and then we just magnets. Instantly became friends. Opposites attract. Taurus and Scorpio are opposite signs on the birth chart wheel. Okay, she's a water sign. I'm an earth sign. We attracted. We were friends, just like that. It was meant to be. I could feel it. I knew that we were meant to cross paths. I don't know if it was like a past life connection. I don't know what it was, but that was intense. Like when I tell you that energy was intense, oh my God, it was so intense. And I could tell that, like, me, I'm bisexual. So I'm attracted to both males and females. But her, she was bisexual, but she was more closed off about it. She was more like, she wasn't sure of her sexuality. She was nervous about her sexuality. Me, I'm like, I'm a Taurus. I'm like, yo, yo, yo. I'll have sex with a female. I'll have sex with a male. I don't care. So our energy just drawn to each other. And we had a very spiritual connection. When I tell you that was one of the most deepest, most intense, most eye-opening spiritual connections of my entire life, of all of my 26 years of living, I'm not joking. That and the Pisces connection. I don't know, water energy is like so intense and I love it. But I also like hate it at the same time because it always ends up like me looking at them like side eye and they're looking at me like side eye, you know. So yeah, Scorpio female, like, and I had a crush on her. Like we both was attracted to each other. And I'm not gonna go into the whole backstory of it, but long story short, she was like the second female my whole life that I like actually ate out, and it was a wonderful experience. Like when I tell you the waters, like it was great. Like it was great. It was great. It was great, and it was fun. But like I said, she tried to leave me for dead. Like I was literally having a freaking asthma attack, and she was just nonchalant. Yeah, I don't even want to get into it because it's almost traumatic. But yeah, I was like, damn, like I'm supposed to be your whole and complete and only friend, and you pretty much just leave me for dead. Not funny, but hee hee ha ha. Since I've survived it, I guess it's funny. But if I see somebody hyperventilating and on their brink of death, I'm gonna take them to the fucking hospital. I'm not gonna. It's just too much. I can't even get into it. But it was all out of jealousy. I don't really want to get into the depth of that, but yeah, I almost died, and she wasn't really helping me to live. You know, she was kind of making me feel like a piece of crap for having an asthma attack. It's just too much to get into. She just had anger and animosity and jealousy that she wasn't expressing. And I'm an intuitive person. Like I can kind of sense when somebody has a certain kind of vibe towards me. So for her, I could kind of sense the jealousy and the anger. And it was like, y'all, I really wish that I could really go into why. But it's like, I don't even want to talk about it because it happened months ago and I really am trying to heal from it. Long story short, I'm trying to heal from it. I'm not the type of person to hold on to grudges. I have forgiven her a while ago. It's just now I look at Scorpio as kind of like, I know what y'all are capable of now. I don't hate you, but I know what you're capable of. I forgive you. I even love you, you know, like I love her, you know, and I loved her like a sister. Like I feel like we were sisters in a past life. And so for me, it was like, oh my God, like, I thought you loved me. I thought you cared about me. And this is how you feel. Like, I don't know. It just hurt. It kind of hurt. It just shocked me. I couldn't even believe that somebody who was supposed to be like a sister friend will almost leave me for dead over some petty shit. Like, I don't know. I wonder about that situation a lot. And I still have dreams about her to this day. It's really wild to me. I know was it Star Trek ambassador? Yeah, I know. I know. It sounds really intense. I know, y'all. Don't feel bad for me. I'm alive. My asthma is a lot better. It was a very traumatic experience. And she just gave me hell while I was hyperventilating, trying to gasp for my last breath. She gave me hell. Like I was trying to inconvenience her by having an asthma attack. And it was just because it was so hot that summer. It was like 100 and something degrees that summer. I couldn't breathe worth crap. I was living in a tent, living outside with her, and it was like, what? I can't help it. I was born with it. Like I've had asthma ever since I was 4 years old. And it was just like she had an attitude because I was having an asthma attack, and she was making me feel like it was all anxiety and it was all in my head. And even if it was all in my head, you still have to call the ambulance and care for me. Because if a friend is hyperventilating, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to make sure they don't die on my property. I got to make sure that my friend doesn't die at 25. I was 25 during this situation. And I'm like, I got to make sure that they don't die. Or was I 26? Who cares? I got to make sure that my friend doesn't die before they get to be in their freaking 30s. Okay, so I'm hurt. I'm confused. That connection was very intense, and I loved her, and she opened my eyes to my own spiritual power. And for somebody to do that, but then to turn around and do that, it was like, what is life? What is life? Completely confusing, and I still to this day don't understand it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that was my experience with Scorpio. Maybe I should make a whole story time about the complete backstory so y'all can kind of get a better understanding of why a person would do that. I don't know. If y'all want me to make a story time about it, I'll make a story time about it. I said you should sage and cleanse your home if she's visiting your dreams. You know what? You're right. You're right. I dream about her. I think it's because that was one of the most traumatic experiences in my life. And she was egging it on, like she was making it worse by, excuse me, I'm over here like, like I can't breathe. I'm like, damn, they're about to die. The ambulance is taking forever to get to your place. And I'm dying. And you're over here like, kind of raising your voice, like mad at me. Oh, I can't get into it, y'all. I can't. No, I can't get into it. It's too much. It'll really upset me. Like, I can't. But maybe I should do a little cleanse because I haven't seen this girl in months. So I really shouldn't be dreaming about her. Yeah. They're like their house, I guess. Scary. Be careful who you share your energy with, no matter what their sign is. Most people wear a mask, hiding the real them. And that's true. And at the time, y'all, like, oh my God. At the time, I knew, because I'm intuitive. Like, I be sensing shit. I have dreams before shit happens. And I would look into her eyes and I would just know, like, something wasn't right. But I would brush it to the side and be like, oh, whatever. Like, I'm just paranoid. I just have trust issues from my traumas, and just push it aside. And then I learned there was a reason why I had that distrust for her. Child, it's a whole fucking thing. Anyways, y'all, why did I even go on? We were talking about Scorpio. One of the heaviest energies, if I could really talk about it. Juju, I believe we exist in other dimensions. When I dream of people who I no longer speak to, I feel that's where I interact with them. Yeah, maybe we're still You made me think, Juju. You made me think like maybe we're still interacting with each other in the spirit realm. Oh no. Why? What are we saying to each other? Is she saying sorry? Is she saying I'm sorry? Because if she's not apologizing in the spirit realm, F you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Like, because it's like I did nothing to. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. If she's not apologizing in the spirit realm, if she needs to go. Like, you need to stop popping up in my dreams. Because what could you bring me other than more suffering? But I think it's really the love. Because I loved her. And I wasn't even hateful after that. I was just like, I loved you. You know? There was a connect. Like, when I tell you that was a real spiritual connection that I've never had in my life, it was real. I don't know what her Mars was. She didn't know her birth chart like I know mine, you know? So I don't really know what her Mars was in. You say it might sound crazy, but I believe that I had a past soul connection with a celebrity that it made go, wow, thank God I'm starting to gain control again. That's not weird. I mean, I'm into past lives. Like, y'all don't even know. Like, I believe in some wild stuff. So it's not really weird that you had a connection with a celebrity, because I feel like I have connections with certain celebrities, singers, actors. Like, I feel like I have a connection with quite a few celebrities, maybe a past life connection even to that degree. So that's not weird. That's not weird. Just as long as you don't, as long as you don't go stalking people, it's not weird. It's not as weird as people may treat you like it is. But yeah, that was a whole story time. I didn't really expect to even talk about that, but he said, nothing sounds crazy to me. I believe everything and nothing. I agree. I relate. I relate to that. Yo, I'm still sipping on this wine. I haven't even picked up this glass in a minute. I'm like slurring my words a little bit now. But yeah, that was kind of the backstory with Scorpio. Let's move on, because y'all Scorpios traumatized me. Because it's like, y'all are very powerful. And you have this love and this attachment. Yo, the thing that blows my mind is I felt very protective over her. Like, I stood up for her. I wouldn't let people talk about her behind her back. I would dead it so quick. I'd be like, no, you're not gonna talk about my spiritual sister. Like, I would stand up for her. Like, and then for her to treat me like that was like, I loved you. Like, I genuinely cared for you, and I had this love I don't even understand, like, where it came from and why I loved her so much, because we only knew each other for like 6 months. But it was like I had this love and this care in the very beginning, like sisters. And then because we had this, oh my God, we had this connection. It was like a mirror connection. Like, we had the same abilities, and she oh my God, like, it was just the most spiritual. Like, I got in tune with my intuitive abilities because of her. And it was just like, how do you do that to somebody that really, like, looks up to you? Because she was like 8 years older than me, so I kind of looked up to her like an older sister, kind of. So it was just like, I don't know. I still is a mystery. It's very much a mystery to me how a person could do that to another person who was like a sister to them. Oh my God, I can't even, y'all. Like, I'm still trying to understand. I just can't. Even if I hate you, I could never leave you for dead. People die from asthma attacks. That's not no joke. Like, I was about to die. I can't even think about it. I gotta move on. Okay, so anyways, um who's attracting Sag energy? Who's attracting that Nicki Minaj, Brad Pitt energy? Okay, because we got Brad Pitt, who's a Sagittarius. We got Nicki Minaj, who's a Sagittarius. Who's attracting that Nicki Minaj energy? Maybe she was feeding off of some of your energy. Nelly, I think I can understand that. Oh my God, don't even say that, because it's so true. Like, I want to cry. Because she told me, she was like, you're a light being. And she told me that other people was feeding off of my energy, but she didn't say that it was her. She was like, you're a light being and you're of the light or something, because she claimed she was like, she didn't claim it, I knew it. She was a psychic, and she would do like tarot card readings for people, and she did a reading for me, and she was like, as I was telling her, why do I feel drained of my energy? I feel exhausted. I feel woozy. I feel tired. I don't feel good. And she was like, it's people. It's people. People are jealous of you. You're a light being, and your light shines bright, and people are jealous, and blah, blah, blah. And like, next you know, it turned out to be her. So I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, that skill is needed with all the misinformation nowadays. Yeah. Who's the Sag energy? Okay, Nelly, you a Sag energy. You a Sag sun. Who be attracting Sagittarius? Because I attract zero. I don't never attract Sagittarius. Ever. 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 Like, it was one time. I hung out with this guy. He was a part of my friend group. Because I know, like, I talk about, like, a lot of people in my lives and stuff. Like, I do mention a lot of people in my lives, but I am a Libra moon, so I'm a social person. And I have a Gemini Venus. That's double social energy. So I have had a lot of friends over the years. Like I attract a lot of friends. Every chapter of my life, I always make a new friend. Like I don't know, I'm a very social person, and people like me. I make a lot of friends. That's what it is. And so I have a lot of friends. Okay, so there was this dude, and I think it was like my freshman year of college. And there was this dude in my friend group who was a Sagittarius. And whenever he would talk, I just wanted him to shut the flip up. I was like, oh my God. He would say stuff that was so stupid. It was like he thought he knew it all, but when he would talk, it was the dumbest, most unintelligent thing you could ever hear. And you're just like, who asked you? Who asked you for your opinion? That's how I feel about Sagittarius, like from my experience. I actually have never really had a Sagittarius female in my life ever. Like that energy is just all the way over there. Am I the only one? Because I don't really know Sagittarius energy like that. I'm a Cancer and I attract them. Oh, that already has a ding 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 in my head because my Cancer friend, she's married to a Sagittarius, and they have had a toxic relationship for years. And I was on the sidelines witnessing this Sagittarius dude abuse the fuck out of this Cancer female. And I felt very protective. I'm like, yo, F Sagittarius, get off my friend. Like, I'm crazy. I'm like a very protective friend. But, anyways, but I'm a Sag rising. My best friend is a Sag. My ex was a Sag moon. Oh, you got a lot of Sag energy. And then Star Trek Ambassador says, I have a Sag ascendant. It's weird because I'm very childish, but very mature at the same time. Okay. I can understand that because with Sag energy, Sages are very intelligent, very intellect. Oh, I forgot. I had a therapist who was a Sagittarius. Very intelligent. It was just like kind of middle-aged white lady, so beautiful. Ugh. I kind of like have a crush. Anyway, this middle-aged white lady who was like really like very attractive. She's a Sag sun with like an Aries moon. I know I'm the weirdo who asks her therapist, so what's in your birth chart, Miss Therapist? But this was way back in college when I was like 19 or 20. Mind you, I'm 26 now. But anyways, so that was the only other Sagittarius that I attracted. And she actually did bring positive energy into my life in a spiritual way. Like it was actually more positive than negative. Um, and I remember I had a Sag dude. It was another dude who was super smart, who was Sag. Like he would use these big freaking words. Oh my God. Sagittarius are really smart, very, very intelligent, like very intelligent. I feel like Sag and Aquariuses are very similar, but I feel like Sages are easier to get along with than Aquariuses. But Sag, they got commitment issues. Y'all sitting in my little comedy skits I be making. Sagittarius has got some serious commitment issues. Jay-Z is a Sagittarius. And y'all know Beyonce be singing about him, talking about how he be cheating. Okay. So Sagittarius is y'all some freaking cheaters. Yeah, I need help. Yes. Nelly Player says we are very blunt, and it's true. Sages are so blunt. Oh my God. But yeah, I've only attracted a couple of Sages over the years. No intimate or close and personal relationships with Sag. But I feel like I wouldn't mind actually attracting more Sagittariuses when I think about it. Like y'all are really smart. Y'all are smart. And y'all can channel some spiritual energy and y'all don't even fucking know it. Like y'all don't even know it. Yeah. I like Sag energy when y'all are grounded and not like, you know, oh my gosh, I've been on this bitch for 3 hours. Oh my gosh. Try not to share opinion when I'm not asked. But when I was younger, I was serving you nothing but truth. Girl, Sagittariuses, they all about seeking truth. And Sagittarius are your own worst critics. I don't know, because from my experience, Virgos are pretty much was my critics. Everybody has a different critic, I guess. Okay, that's Sag energy. Anybody hate Sages? Anybody love Sages to death? Anyways, so what's next? Capricorn. Who attracts a lot of Capricorn energy in their life? Yeah, okay, I already read that. Who attracts a lot of Capricorn? Right now, my only friend in the city, like I have another friend. He's in another state. I talk to him. I don't even know if he's still in the live, Jonathan. But yeah, he's Taurus. Love him. Great energy. And my other friend is a Capricorn, another Earth sign, and that's the only person that I'm really talking to in this city. Cause I had so many friends in the city, but like, I grew up. I outgrew a lot of people, so now I'm down to like one friend because I kind of like I glowed up. So you kind of just let go of people that you don't need. And so now I have one friend, and that's a Capricorn. Okay, and we cool. Like he's cool. Like he got me. Whenever I need something, I'm like, yo, I need $15. He'll cash out me $15. Like real cool. Like a cool friend. You know what I'm saying? And like he can confide in me, and I got him, and I won't judge him. Like Capricorns, they're really good people, and they're really sweet. Like Capricorns can be really really sweet, like so sweet, like soft sweet. Like I love Capricorns, you know. Capricorns and Tauruses, we friends for life. Everybody already know. You already know what it is. If you're a Capricorn, you love Tauruses. If you're a Taurus, you love Capricorns. That's just what it is. I don't have a lot of experiences with Capricorns, but I do have a little. Like I've dabbled. I've had a female that I was kind of. She had a crush on me, and I had a crush on her, but she turned out to be absolutely nuts. So I had to let that go. Not much experiences with Capricorns, but one of my favorite female artists is one Aaliyah. Okay, I can see that. I love Aaliyah. I love Aaliyah. Don't know them a lot. I love how helpful and altruistic Capricorns are. Yeah, Capricorns, they're very intelligent, and they're very generous. Like they'll help you in a heartbeat. Okay, the Earth signs, we got you. Okay, Capricorns, they solid. I love Capricorns. I do. Like I really don't have anything negative to say, except that when a Capricorn is on their lower vibration, they're very very manipulative, and they're liars. Like from my experience, like the Capricorn female I dealt with was a freaking liar. And she just wanted everything to go her way, like extremely controlling. But like controlling in like a passive aggressive kind of way. Like toxic as I don't know what. Like it just make me side eye Capricorns. After that experience, I'm like, I don't know. Like she was like let me say this. She was very charismatic. Like I was so drawn to her, and she was confident. Like I loved that she was confident, and she spoke her mind. Like she was outspoken, and she was kind of sexy and like ooh Capricorn girl. Like it was kind of hot, but like she was a bitch. Capricorns are bitches, but I like that though. She wasn't a bitch to me. She had this thing with males, like she was a bitch towards males, but she was loving and nurturing towards females. But I felt over time she gonna be a bitch towards me. Like I'm not dumb. I know how this game goes. Over time, she gonna end up punching me in the face too. Like please. Star Trek Ambassador says not much experience with Capricorns. One of my favorite female artists is. I already read that. I already read that. The women are cold and stable. The men are messy. Hmm. I don't know. I knew a Capricorn guy. We actually had. Oh my gosh, y'all! When I'm talking about this, I start remembering shit about my Capricorn experiences. My first kiss with a female was with a Capricorn female. It was the most beautiful, sensual kiss ever. It was in the dark, and it was all hanging out as friends. It was like this big friend group, and it was just me and her in the corner. It was really nice. I felt like a lovebird, like a clingy lovebird in that moment. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, don't take your lips away. But Capricorns are amazing kissers. Like when I tell you they're the best kissers you will ever have. Oh my goodness. I've kissed like 3 Capricorns, amazing kissers. amazing kissers. Let's see. You said they're sexy. Yeah, Capricorns, they sexy. They're sexy. They really feel Caps really just be focusing on their work, their grind, and their money. So it might play on the fact that I haven't seen them much. Yeah, they know they're smart. They're calculated. Capricorn's calculated. They always have a plan for what they're trying to do in their life. Don't think they're just bopping around because they always got a plan. Kind of like Tarsus. Like I can relate. True, they're business oriented. The men, they are very smart. Like the Capricorn girl that I was dealing with, she had her own business, selling like jewelry and stuff. Like she had her own business. She had it going on. Like she was a businesswoman. And yeah, I've known quite a few Capricorns who are like super motivated. Like you'll hear Capricorn say, if I want something, I'ma get it. And I'll do whatever I have to do to get it. Like Capricorns will do whatever they need to do to get what they need. And I respect that. So and there was a time when I was attracting a couple of Capricorns. A lot of times it was females. And now I have a Capricorn friend. So I feel like the universe is trying to show me like you need to get more responsible. You need to like learn how to like get what you need. If you want something, go get it. Period. And there is no excuse. That's Capricorn energy, and I can respect that. And I really do need to embody that energy more. Yes, nothing bad to say about them. Anybody got any bad to say about Capricorn? Because I really don't. I really don't, except that when they're in their lower vibration, they can be very depressive, and they kind of have a tendency to drag other people down, and they can be very manipulative. That's really all I have to say about Capricorns. Capricorns are super sexual, super sexual. And then we have Aquarius. I already talked about Aquarius and how much I hate them. I'm just kidding. I talked about Aquarius and how much I kind of hate but love them. Like you can learn a lot from Aquarius, but it's hard for me to get through the like like they just like to try to bring people down and manipulate and make people feel like crap.